And now we're live. Hello, people?
No.
Oh, there you go. Okay. About to say, are people actually here? Hello. Hi. Also, yes.
No.
Yes.
Have you considered maybe?
Possibly. But no.
So no.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey there. Hello there. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the interim chat. Also, just realized, oh shit, we're actually on the music should be on the intermission. Oh, well, that's fine. It's whatever. Also, hi, B. How you doing? And Ryle. Also, hello.
We are here.
Oh, also, that's interesting.
Mhm.
So Dasher changed their icon in Discord. However, it's still showing the old one on the overlay,
Oh, how bizarre.
even though like it updates like whenever some like regularly whenever someone's that connects to. That's weird, huh? If it doesn't fix itself by like next session or whatever, I might start looking into it. But that's weird, huh? Anyways,
Right, Jack.
hi there, Mono. We're currently live.
Oh no, DMC
Already?
right, Jack.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah,
I'm
hello,
late to the
everyone.
party today.
Words.
You're fine. Well, I mean, we're not starting the session yet, but we're we're
I mean,
streaming.
don't worry. I was later than normal too. I was getting my nails painted and having important conversations with people.
That's when you have important conversations, is when you get your nails painted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ladies
They're
know.
black.
We know what's up.
Also, while people are slowly filing in and starting to vibe and hang out and chill and
Wait,
be cool.
which colors? Wait, which hand has the discoloration on them?
Typically it is the right hand, I believe.
Oh, okay. Well, then I got the nail polish on the wrong hand then.
You fool.
Wait,
Almost
did you
like I
get?
drew Gal with the eye tattoo on the wrong side. I feel the pain.
Did you wait? Did you paint your nails in the style of the ferryman stuff?
No, I normally get them black. I can only have it on my left hand because the with my job it just destroys the polish if it's on my right.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That sucks. I mean, hey, it still works. It's still cool. Either way. Speaking of colors, dice. God damn it! Every time they always
Those
spell
happy,
out.
happy click clack rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right.
like
Oh.
them math rocks. Mm-mm.
Hold on.
Get Mono. You had a thing.
I just need an ASMR channel of a bowl of dice being stirred.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's already a thing.
I'm sure it exists somewhere.
So besides the stuff I talk to you about, which we can do later because that's not for stream, there
Mhm.
was something that I was looking at. Hold up. Where is it? Because I was looking at the vestment of the Chainmaster a little bit more the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. If I could read. Where is
Oh,
it?
also in the meantime, Kumal, pick a color.
Red.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Here it is. Yeah. So with the yeah, with the investment of the Trainmaster, you'd probably either have to soft ban it or change it.
Yeah, hang on. That's the one that boosts and buffs things with familiars, if I recall.
When you cast Find Familiar, you infuse the summoned familiar with a measure of your Eldritch power, granting the creature the following benefits.
Oh,
familiar
right, it gives
gains
bonus
either,
attacks. That's what it was.
No. It does more. The creature,
Oh.
the familiar gains a flying speed or a swimming speed, your choice of 40 feet. As a bonus action, you command the familiar to take the attack action. The familiar's weapon attacks are considered magical for the purpose of overcoming immunity and resistance to non-magical attacks. If the familiar forces a creature to make a saving throw, it uses your spell save DC. When the familiar takes damage, you can use a reaction to grant it resistance against that damage.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, for now.
I mean, if you do want to go for the whole like, hey, I'm replacing my attacks with the familiar's attacks, that's a pretty good build you can go for, but you would probably have to change it a little bit.
Yeah, I would. Like I said, this isn't anything set in stone right now, but like offhand, probably one of the big things I would do is remove the extra movement speed, or the flying or swimming speed, and maybe the resistance thing. And of course, like change around how the reaction ability.
I mean,
like
it's you using your reaction to grant resistance, so that uses your action economy.
Oh, okay, right. That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, like, so does the extra attack also takes up your reaction?
You're very quiet.
Yeah,
Oh,
as a
alright.
bonus action, you command the familiar to take the attack action.
Okay, so that's not bad.
So it wouldn't be so much like removing stuff as like
Still
adding
quiet.
Yeah.
clauses.
How about now?
Better.
There you are. Hello.
Cool.
Good, he was
Like,
talking.
Yeah, I have bad hearing. Sorry.
I have been having problems with my mixer. It turns out that it does not like to work on this laptop unless it is connected to the USB-C port.
Oh, let me
Huh.
hop into the Roll20 because I forgot to do that when I got home.
Yeah, that would probably be helpful for a lot of you guys if you did that. I
almost forgot. I'm actually at the wrong HP still. Even though I added 8 to my HP, I should actually also add 4.
Oh, so you're at what, 40 something now?
Give me a second. Let me get to Dasher's sheet. I should be at 46.
Wait, hold up.
Because I was at 34.
That means that Ryle might have actually better HP than Gal. Oh god.
No, we have the same.
Yeah.
The
No, we have the
inhumanity
same
of it all.
HP. Yeah. Because I rolled an 8 on my hit die.
And I rolled a 10.
So 8 plus 4 is
Oh, right, you didn't do your hit
12.
die. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That was it. Sorry, I'm kind of half listening because I was also getting messages, and I was responding to things.
Wait, your old HP was what, 32?
I thought it was 34. No, it was 32. So I should be at 44 actually. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Gal doesn't like being challenged.
No,
That's what
it
we
was
learned today.
No, because I was like, hey, wait a minute, because we both got 12, and he had less HP than me, so it wouldn't make sense for...
Yeah, I know.
It to
I
be
was
the
like 2
same.
HP lower than he
BRB.
was.
Hang on. Let me. So did you ever? Sorry, quick thing, Dasher. Did you ever roll your hit die?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Because
What I did is I just rolled the D8.
Let me scroll back through. Because I vaguely recall you did that. I think you did that before you left.
Oh boy,
Yes,
we
I
got Vortex Warp now.
Oh boy. Oh, you did. Yeah, you did roll your dice. You got 11 for your hit dice. So the 7 plus your con. So you.
Oh,
so
so it
you're.
was 7 plus my con. So I'm at 30. I'm at 43 then.
Yes. Hang on. God, man, leveling up 5 character sheets at a time. Okay, yeah, you would be at 43 max.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Because yeah, you didn't take any. You didn't take any damage during the fight. So yeah, you're at full.
It's only a time when either someone messes up or technical difficulties.
I mean,
Mhm.
technically, I'm still at the same HP until we level up according to the book. But who cares?
Well,
about the
fuck
book?
that. Yeah, fuck the
Fuck the book.
Well, don't actually fuck the book. That might be painful. But
I
depends
don't
on how
know
you do it.
read.
I feel like the paper cuts would be really like. Ugh.
Like I said, it depends on how you do it.
I don't
Touche.
want to ruin my first printing book. Thank you.
Either way, Dasher. Pick
Even
a
though it's
color.
pre- what color was previously chosen?
Red.
Where's Keen?
You know what?
Good
Opposite
question.
blue.
Red and blue. I can respect that.
Technically, that's a lie. It's not
Captain
blue,
America.
Well, you know, it's a common duality. You know.
Technically, magenta and cyan are the opposites.
Stand
Well-
back, police girl.
Well,
I'm going
also
to
depends
war.
on if you're looking
That
at
being
like
said,
if you're looking
so
at
is
waves of
yellow.
light or yeah. Well, also depends on whether you're looking at waves of light or pigments and whatever. Anyway,
I am looking
Science.
at Art World and how we've been lied to.
According to the color chart, the opposite of red is green.
The
but okay.
color chart is
Oh, yeah.
wrong.
Well,
We've
if
been
you're
lied to for so many years. Red is not a primary color.
It is a primary color.
Oh my fucking god.
Did you,
It was considered a primary
Okay,
color
it
based
is.
on the pigment availability and what was considered easy to make. Therefore, yellow was easy
Kevin!
to make, blue was easy to
Hey,
make,
Kev.
red was
Yes,
easy to
but
make.
if we
Therefore,
actually
they
want
were
to,
created as the primary.
if we actually want to go at it from the angle of what colors can we make, it should actually. How many colors can we make with combinations? It should be magenta, cyan, and yellow.
That's current color theory.
yes.
We're talking about current, like, RBG color palette on your screen.
Yeah.
Mm.
There are
Because outside of screen colors, those colors don't appear in nature. So.
Yeah, I'm mostly green. Sorry.
poor Farron.
Yeah. Also, hi Kev. How you doing?
Guys, he's had a really bad 3 days.
Oh God, yeah.
yes,
fair
I know.
enough.
I just need to remind everyone.
Oh, yeah,
Farron has
but
had
yes.
the worst week ever.
But yes, Kevin, how you doing?
I am not doing too great, but I'll be fine.
Kevin,
no.
no, what happened?
I got in a bit of a tiff with a friend, a very
No.
close friend of mine.
No.
So,
Hold up.
that-
I didn't
I'm
do
sorry,
this last
man.
week. How do I signify that I have a birthday 20 on my character sheet?
Just
write-
remember it.
Yeah, just record it or write it down. Also, Kevin, just bear in mind, we are currently
Yeah.
live, though the game has not started yet. But yeah.
Oh,
okay.
nature.
Alright.
So yeah, we're currently just vibing. We're chilling. We're hanging out. I'm taking care of things before the session.
fuck, Things we're
I need to
chilling
start
out.
advertising.
Maxing out, relaxing all.
So nature.
That sounds good.
Mono,
Since
what's
we're
your
level
question?
4,
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't that mean I'd have 4 curse points instead of 2?
Actually, you'd have 3 technically.
Oh, okay.
I thought you
Yeah.
only
Oh,
started
boy.
taking them at level 2. Like when you went from
Uh,
level 2 to 3 was the
Yeah,
first
that's
you
that's
took
why I was
one.
asking, because we get it every
Oh,
time
that's
we level.
right, because that's when you took your subclass. So yeah, you'd be at 2. You'd be at 2 right now.
Okay.
That's why I was like, wait a second. When did we
Thank-
jump so fast?
Thank you for catching that for me. I forgot about that part.
Well, because
I
like I get it every time I level. I'm like, well, we're level 4, so wouldn't that mean I'd have 4?
No, you get it
Hmm.
2 to 3. You got it when you leveled to 3rd from 2, and then you get it when you level from 3 to 4. So that's 2. Unless I'm mathing real bad here, y'all.
No, you're I understand. I understand the logic.
1 plus
think-
1 equals.
7.
Good job.
Thank you.
I need to keep remembering to turn on a do
I'm
not
the
disturb
wizard.
mode in Discord.
Can
Yep.
we
While we're
You're
currently
the
streaming.
wizard.
can we talk about Kumal over here, the smartest man alive?
That's him.
Yeah.
Debatable. No, I'm kidding.
He's got a 20 intelligence. I don't know what to tell you.
He is pretty smart. That's fair. He's pretty big
That-
brain.
Very wrinkly.
Mm.
That's
It's not-
all the wrinkles.
It's not the
All the
smartest that
wrinkles.
people have ever been, but he's pretty fucking smart.
I mean, I took the ability to actually dream, so if I just want to continue the, if I want to continue the narrative with the cult, which I don't, I can.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
That being said, I don't want to continue the narrative with the cult. I'd rather just nip that in the bud right there.
Also, remind me, Dasher, that you can I believe with the racial feat, that you can also see into the ethereal plane out to like 10 feet.
Yes, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. I did
So I
have
could
another
probably see some bullshit happening with Gal now.
a mechanical question,
Mm-hmm.
which I'll ask once you answer Ryle's question.
I'll just say for the sake of this, I don't know if it ever specified that you can shut it on or off. But like we'll say for the sake of
I
this,
would-
you can either choose to kind of flip it on as an action.
Oh, that's neat.
Like sunglasses.
It's just,
Yeah.
there's no action economy currency required. Awesome.
Oh my god. Dasher grows a false eyelid that lets him see into the ethereal plane.
I become Doctor Strange. I now have a third eye.
A third eyelid, to be specific.
Technically, Doctor Strange's third eye was the eye of Agamotto, but yeah.
I haven't watched a Marvel movie. Well, I shouldn't say
It's
that.
Okay,
I've watched-
I just
I've watched
like
very
Doctor
few.
Strange comic books.
So
That's
I
fair.
just
I've
have
heard-
to
I've
make
heard good
sure
things.
I stay out of 10 feet of Dasher for as long as possible without being meta about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could
Just
just,
so it's funny.
I'll just say for
I
the
could-
sake of this, I'm not going to bring it up every single time, but whenever Dasher sees into the ethereal plane, you know the scenes in the Lord of the Rings, like with the Nazgul when Frodo puts on the ring and everything starts going like foggy and misty and kind of fucky.
I have Nazgul vision. Awesome.
That's basically what it looks like. Yeah.
Awesome. I hate it here.
Yeah, everything's a little bit fucky, but you know, it's fine. Things start to get slightly
Why,
fuzzy.
why do I suddenly hear Bad Apple?
Oh my god.
Good question. Anyway, I suppose before...
I mean, it is Dasher's out of control theme. So.
And I suppose in the meantime, while we're waiting for Keen, a little bit before the session would start proper, at 5, could one of the players please tell me what happened last time we left our heroes?
Last
I
time
can
we
do
were
that.
groups.
So,
Mono, you have
Oh,
the floor?
last session, we started off where we ended off after doing the initial investigation of the mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
We went back, woke up Kumalt, split the party for a couple of hours so that Dasher could go grab Farron because he had been home alone.
Mm-hmm.
It came back, we all got together, came up with a plan, immediately headed out for the shroom.
The shrew.
We fought the shroom. Some of us took damage, some of us didn't take damage. One of us took a lot of damage.
It was a pain in the ass to kill, because it wouldn't stay dead.
And we killed the thing, and we leveled up.
Yes! Which I suppose before we end up starting proper, even though it's about 5 minutes, is there any last-minute questions people have about leveling up to level 4? I believe everyone has been taken care of, though I just want to double-check.
There was one last thing that was not covered.
Mhm.
Dasher handed what appeared to be a letter to Kumal to
Oh,
proofread.
yes. That is indeed. So I suppose in that case, is there anything else that the party recalls that feels important to note then that happened last time?
Navena got hurt.
Yeah, Navena
Nox-
did get hurt.
Nox got real upset for some reason.
Gal has a newfound respect for Nox.
And was
Yes.
screaming at the
Something
mushroom.
fucky wucky happened with Nox's face.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, you mean like rage?
Yes, sounds like rage to
started
me.
to go a little bit power overwhelming.
I
Oh my God.
specifically remember B saying her face was getting distorted.
I mean, when your normal face is poker face, I imagine that exerting any kind of emotion is your face
It's not poker
distorting.
face. It's
I-
Nox. It's resting Nox face.
Yeah,
Resting Nox face.
Yes, resting bitch face. I believe there was one other thing that happened last time that was definitely
Kumal
fairly
collapsed.
noteworthy. What was that?
Kumal collapsed.
Well, that yes. I believe
Yeah,
it
no,
was.
I
Oh,
got hurt.
right, talking baby.
And I screamed.
Yes, it was. Navenna Kumal's
Said her
familiar
first
just said
word.
their first word.
And Kumal
Wait.
did not care.
That's
Which
not what
was
happened.
which was either comma or karma.
Comma. Kama. Comma.
I
Just
think
comma.
What I heard.
I think Nevada went back and forth between comma and karma.
It was
And I rolled
Kumba.
a really good insight check and know that something's afoot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Navena's also getting in her flight feathers.
Yeah,
Yes!
that's another thing.
And I ran around with her a lot.
And she's eating her
Mhm.
regular feathers.
So we need to.
She eats
so we need-
everything.
So we need to
No,
get.
she's eating her down. That's what she was doing.
So we need to get Navenna on the flight regiment.
Oh boy.
Also, hello, Keen. Saw you popped in during the recap.
I have notified everyone that I think is worth notifying on Discord.
Fair enough.
I'm not entirely certain if I have or not, but I'm pretty sure I have. At least when I say that, I mean every place I can that has a self-promote
Right, yeah.
that I feel is worth. There is a place that I feel is worth, but it doesn't have a self-promote.
Mm-hmm. We don't need that
Oh, wait,
kind
never
here.
mind,
No, it's
I-
fine.
Never mind, I found one. There we go.
We got our first message in
I-
chat. Hello, person.
No wonder.
It's this.
look.
It's this person by the name of Monomail. Something weird. Mono.
Oh,
Manama.
Anomalous.
Manamana.
Phenomenon.
How you
Do
doing?
do do do.
Wamanam. Wamanam. Hello,
Womp
Wamanam.
womp.
Womp womp.
Mo mom?
Womp womp.
Yo, mama.
Mo mom? Ah?
Yo, Bop.
Mo mom? Ah?
And all right. I think we've run that bit through its course far enough.
A bit.
All right.
Ooh, who gets inspo?
That's a good question. I will.
Shall the fates forsaken me again?
That's a good question. We shall have to see. Before
Also,
I
what's
do
the-
that,
But before we begin, what's the difference between fate points and inspiration points? I forget.
fate points have not come into play.
Okay.
Technically, so.
I'll
They're
make them
not
come into
real.
play if I have to. I'll try.
Shit, my alarm.
Oh, you're good.
Sorry.
It's telling you it's D&D time.
Indeed. All right.
Yeah, that's
I'm-
literally what it's for.
So
Exactly.
before I go into the inspiration, let me change over the music because
The
I
music?
have put
party
birthday
just
20 in my
finished.
treasure segment of my character sheet.
Because the party just finished up murdering some mushrooms, so we'll put some appropriately tense, not too tense, but still tense music.
Ba 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 ba.
Yes,
I'm still covered in fur.
indeed, yes. So, as the party has vanquished this, vanquished for good this time, the desiccating, spreading, horrid fungus that has managed to pretty sizably wound, at the very least, Farron, as well as at least wound several other members of the party. And as the dust begins
Like
to
who?
settle,
Me and Navenna.
there's a
Oh.
few people. There's a few people that got hit. But nonetheless, as the dust begins to settle, we shall see to whom fate looks kindly upon this session. First up, we got a 4, so Dasher gets a point of inspiration.
Oh wow, the fates are being kind to me. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. And second, is a 1, so Farron gets a point of inspiration.
Fuck!
God, I need
Are you
it.
fucking kidding me?
I'm sorry!
Bruh, I need it. I'm being real. I'll need it.
I worship these fuckers, and this is how they treat me.
Hey, Baron, you want to go? You want to later tonight go to that desert place?
No, wait,
That's
before we
later,
begin.
That's later.
I know what you're
Before we start, Kumal gets the spotlight. He wanted to do something.
Ah, yes, that is correct. So yes, as the dust begins to settle, and the cinders and sort of dying spores and embers kind of fill the air with this burning this burnt like smell of like ash and like compost that's currently billowing out of the not catching fire but still faintly smoldering husk of the main fungus stalk growing out of the ground. Kumal, as you're looking upon this scene before you, what do you do?
While everything is kind of settling down, Kumal would look over to mostly the errata over in the center, what's going on, and then would look off, just kind of see Navenna, see that she's still alive for one. I'll just be like, Navenna, go check on Nox for me, will ya?
Which is perfect, because I'm booking it that way.
Okay.
Just don't kick the baby.
Navenna, like, it takes a moment as she's just kind of looking at you for, like, 5 seconds or so before, like, it kind of clicks in her head, and she nods and starts, like, kind of sniffing at the air before seeing Nox very quickly coming towards her.
Yeah, then
when I seen the whole Arnold Schwarzenegger run.
Good.
When he sees that happen, he's like, all right, cool. We'll kind of just put himself into a corner where no one can really see him. The face he's been holding this entire time just drops as he kind of just crumples under the tree. Just kind of looks up and he's got a couple tears streaming from his eyes, but he'll clean himself up before anybody has a chance to even see what's going on.
Hold up. You are still within view for me.
Let him have this moment.
Rule of corners, I don't know, man.
Yeah, either way, you're able to find a fairly secluded spot. Like, there's plenty of underbrush, and like foliage around, like, in this area for you to at least obscure yourself.
Yeah, and then he's just gonna be kind of like chilling there, looking up, just kind of in thought. But as soon as he got his composure together, he's just gonna, put the face back on and pretend nothing really happened.
Okay, yeah, it's as the smoke begins to settle and people start, treating themselves and treating the area, you look back out into the forest. It's relatively peaceful, quiet. You hear the wind kind of rustling through the branches and like the occasional bird song as the wilderness's orchestra slowly comes back into a crescendo. And things return back to normal.
I see.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna walk up to Typhoon. Get hurt, kiddo?
A little bit. It's only a flesh wound. Ah, shit. She kind of is like she's kind of like kind of stretching and like trying to work with her arm. It feels a bit like sprained. There's a bit of a you can see a few of the feathers are kind of like necrotic and kind of wilted, and like you could like pick them off as she is like trying to dress herself.
I don't remember her taking damage.
Actually, wait, hang on. Oh no, wait, she did not take damage. My apologies. Never mind. She's right. Oh right, yeah. I never changed her current HP, even though her max HP increased. My apologies. So yeah, she's fine. We'll say there was just like a spare like blood feather. Just like, oh shit. Didn't get hit too much. A few minor cuts and scrapes.
Finally got that new skill to hit, huh? Finally.
After about how many shots?
I mean, hey, no one gets anywhere without practice.
True, but it's still frustrating as all hells. But it worked.
I mean, hey, maybe someday you might even come close to being as good a shot as the captain.
Her eyes narrowish as you say that, and
He's clearly like doubtful, but I mean, hey, who knows?
couldn't she like snipe a seagull off of like the top of the mast or something?
That one was fucking insane. I don't even know.
I don't look. So half of the things that people say about her, I don't know if it's just like a folktale or just like hearsay, or if she
True.
actually did
It's
it.
true. It's all true.
All of it?
All of it.
Are you sure it's all of it?
If it was a lie, she made it true.
She's like, she still looks doubtful, but just still like nods. Like, I'll take your word for it.
As this is happening and Navenna is meeting me, I am panicked in a way, and I immediately run up to her. I'm gonna toss guidance on myself.
Okay.
And make a medicine check to check her out. Make sure checking her feathers, checking her wings, checking her beak, seeing how she's hurt, what happened, seeing if she's okay.
So, looking at the damages on the Navenna, you can tell that, especially a lot of the downy feathers on her body have since kind of started to like wilt and kind of turn to powder and dust and fall off. Where you can
Like
see
singed?
singed isn't the right word, but more like very surface level necrosis. Because this was indeed necrotic damage to the body. And as most of the damage seems to be surface level on the skin and in like the feathers, which you know most of it seems to be the bald spots, the bald patches of feathers currently on Navenna's body.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't seem to be like limping or wincing in pain necessarily, though she obviously isn't exactly looking great. You can see some of the blackish kind of marks, at least on the skin, similar to some of the the wounds and whatnot you recognized on the orcs in the medical tent, and by some of your compatriots now currently.
With a 27, would I know that she will eventually develop the same symptoms as those in the tent, or is this like a surface damage, or is this something that could take root?
Considering with each of those bursts from the sporelings, they release like clouds of spores into the air, and she very realistically could have inhaled some of those in. Because, she wasn't wearing a face mask or any form of protection. So it's very easily possible, though whether or not that will take root in her system or not will be yet to be seen.
Firebird.
Mm-hmm. She is a firebird, which may or may not help matters, but, point withstanding.
Oh, darling. Don't like this at all. I'm going to go ahead and, in inspecting her, as I'm looking around, I'm going to do a cure wounds on my baby.
Okay.
For 8.
Okay. All right. And as you place your hand on Navenna's body after holding your holy symbol in one hand and placing it, just kind of patting it onto Navenna's head as you watch the some of the exterior necrosis begin to almost kind of turn gray and pale as some of the outer layers of skin start to flake off, and you see fresher skin kind of starting to grow in underneath. And Navenna looks up at you.
That's right, baby girl. That's right. I'm gonna reach out and let her choose if she wants to be picked up or not.
She she lets it happen. You know, you kind of reach out your arms, and she kind of like sees the gesture, and she like you watch her kind of like flap her wings up and down a bit before like hopping up into your arms.
Girl! Oh, good girl. I nuzzle her really good. Good girl. Let's go see your dad.
Karma.
Yes. And I'll start heading that way.
The waddling begins.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So.
And as I'm headed that way, I'm going to shout out, Farron, get over here!
Slowly moves.
Nox's face is
Slightly.
returned to normal, by the way.
Mhm.
Dasher is actually going to help Farron get over there.
Thank you. Where am I supposed to go?
Yeah, where are we going?
Yeah,
Just
because I
towards
can't
me.
see.
Wherever.
Oh yeah, yeah. The sound of the voice was coming towards the base of the Onak over this direction.
Oh, well. Zip.
As we get over to Nox, Dasher stumbles for a bit as he starts seeing into the ethereal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, after the dust begins to settle and everything, the heat of battle is starting to leave your system. Your eyes start to feel a bit like fuzzy. Isn't the right word? Like you don't feel like you're tripping. This isn't a drug trip, but like there's
Right.
definitely this new kind of sensation in your head, almost as if like a light switch just got turned on. As you're looking around.
First thing he's gonna do is he's gonna actually look at Farron.
Mm-hmm.
Do I notice anything different about Farron?
I mean, looking around the area around you. I mean, you look at Nevena, and it isn't really as much on Farron that you see anything new, other than like everything being fairly like wispy,
Right.
around especially around like humanoid people's bodies. I shouldn't say around humanoid, but around like people's creatures, around physical bodies. However, Nevena's is like, I hesitate to call it clear, but like the silhouette of Nevena is like more solid compared to a lot of the other
Right.
people around you. And Nevena's eyes are also currently glowing this this sort of like bright, almost like this very bright amber orange. As as they're currently looking around.
Do I see anything around Nox?
Looking at Nox offhand.
Yeah.
Good question.
Ooh.
Roll a wisdom check.
Ooh. That's the downside of looking at Nox.
He said check, not save.
Mm-hmm. You're looking at Nox, and like you can tell that there's something there. Like it's like where other people there is a noticeable haze around them. With Nox, it's noticeably even more blurry. Weirdly
Yeah.
enough.
Does it look like something is like hovering Nox up?
Not even that. Like
It's not a shadow, is it?
not shadow isn't really the right word either. It's more of an aura.
Good. Good.
Like it's almost like this aura around Nox. Like not the Twilight aura, not that big. But there's definitely some sort of noticeable like very subtle tinge in the shade in like the in color around Nox.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's trying to look at a like a splash of color on an easel or something. Like
Yeah,
there's only so much you can really process, at least offhand.
I'd like to imagine that Dasher's eyes look different at this point.
Actually, for those near Dasher right now, roll for me I guess this would be... I guess Insight. I suppose Insight would be what this would be.
Alright.
Alright, 15 from Nox. Makes sense for you. And a
Nice.
22.
Would
So...
I be rolling anything to defend?
Not necessarily, because you're not actively trying to hide it.
Right.
So, as you look at Dasher's eyes, like you seeing them walk over, you're like, something seems off. What's going on? Looking at them. Looking into Dasher's eyes, there is the pupils almost have this more of a like there's almost this kind of reflective sheen. Like, you know, when certain people are recording, like you see certain YouTubers online, you can tell like they're staring into like a camera or something off screen, and there's like that light kind of halo. I know this is a very specific example. But yeah,
It's
like
a ring
there's there's almost a slight extra glow to the eyes, or something more reflective.
I have a Umbral Halo to put it into Final Fantasy XIV terms now. Great.
Dasher, what's
idea what
wrong?
that
You look like
means.
you're seeing the dead.
Dasher shakes his head, and his vision goes to normal.
Mhm.
That was weird.
You alright?
Yeah.
How much did you inhale?
None.
I'm gonna do a medicine check on Farron and Dasher.
Prioritize him. He got hit
Okay.
a lot.
Once again, tapping guidance on myself.
That
For an
is
18
a
on
18.
Farron.
Okay.
And 20, 30
That's fine.
on Dasher.
Touche. So, oh yeah, it's 20. So, looking at Dasher, he seems fine. He seems relatively intact. Outside of you're pretty you feel pretty sure of yourself that the weird look in his eyes wasn't from any drug trippage, which is good, or any weird hallucinations put on by the spores.
Good.
He was wearing the bandana and everything. Like, he seems otherwise protected, other than some residual kind of spores on everyone's clothes that you kind of have to brush off, or or got burnt off during the fight.
Dasher takes Dasher takes the sash that is around his mouth off.
Mm-hmm. As for Farron, however, looking him up and down, there doesn't seem to be any of course you see the necrotic damage, on his body and in his and what open wounds have been created from the necrotic energies, opening the skin. So if they're looking at the open wounds, there's definitely a chance that stuff could have gotten in through there, compared to just through his any sort of orifices.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, at this current state, unless you try to do anything extra or just wait to see if he gets infected, it's hard to tell right now. There's a chance he might be infected, but you don't know for certain.
Shit. How much damage did Navenna take during the battle?
A decent bit. Looking at her, I don't believe she got bloodied.
He did.
She did get bloodied? Oh yeah, that was correct. She did get bloodied. So there was definitely a pretty noticeable amount of necrotic damage done to Navenna. Yeah, fair.
Meanwhile, Farron got hurt.
Understandable. Boys, I'm going to need a couple minutes. Kumal, Gal, Typhoon, get over here.
What?
Navenna just kind of jumps from tree to tree and slithers on down.
Navenna? You mean Typhoon?
Or not Navenna, Typhoon. Brain. There's you guys have a lot of companions. I'm sorry.
I'll just kind of slides down.
Dasher closes his eyes and tries to basically just have a meditative breath for a second.
Okay.
Now that everybody is within like a close enough radius, feeling a bit of a surge of power from our last level up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to look out and
You're good.
I'm going to say, like, just give me a couple of minutes. Everyone stay close, all right? And I'm going to sit down and untuck my amulet from my breastplate and close my eyes and sit for a couple minutes. And for the first time, I suppose, considering I has not done this before, we're going to throw this down.
Ooh, you cast
Because I'm pretty sure...
spell. Oh!
Oh.
So yeah, as Nox takes a moment to sit down in meditation and prayer, everyone would watch as, similar to her profile, or similar to Nox's icon, these soft, luminescent, glowing blue moths almost kind of appear in a spectral light around her. And that's everyone within 30 feet. Okay. So that's everyone. Okay.
However, according to the wording, it says I can pick up to 6 creatures. Is that correct?
I believe so. Let me. I believe there's a way to turn on the spell description when you, as well as do math. Hang on. To just look at that for reference.
Let me double check. Manage.
Oh, hang on. Turn it. Include spell description and attack on.
Yes, up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range. Yeah, okay. Anybody that wasn't injured, I'm not going to focus that healing on, and I'm going to dig my hands into the foliage of the ground and infuse that 10 points into the O-neck.
Okay.
Cool.
So yes, anyone who
Dasher
has
with
been
the
wounded, which I believe was Farron, Agro, Nivena, and Nox, I believe are the only ones who got hit during that. And then, of course, Theonak. As the moths begin to spread out, almost seemingly coming from the hands currently enclosed in the amulet, and as there is this almost swarm of benevolent moths that spread out across the surrounding area before making contact with people and then kind of seeping into the body and disappearing into a puff of energy. You feel, your open wounds begin to, kind of coagulate and thicken and scab over as your bodies are healed. At least your wounds are healed.
Perfect.
How much
We
of
received
this thing
10
is
then, right?
left in, like, what I assume is now kind of a pit?
Yeah, like looking at the stalk of the fungus here, it's almost kind of shriveled up to about a third of its size and like indented into the ground a bit.
I'm gonna start trying to remove it. Like, at least start with getting rid of the stalk and then get rid of the rest.
Okay. I would say, are you trying to harvest or carve any parts from the mushroom, or are you just trying to remove it?
Remove it for now.
Okay. Alright, I'll say roll an athletics check to see if you're able to uproot it, at least the main, root of it.
Oh.
Would you like to use a point of inspiration? Okay.
I don't have any!
Fair enough. As you grasp both hands around the base of where the shriveled up stalk is, you kind of come on before it pops off. We roll for severity. Okay, so yeah, as it snaps off like an old tree branch, at least the stalk. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you accidentally hit yourself in the head. as you. Oh shit! And
You know-
you-
Finally, I take damage.
You know what? I said that I was going to hit you, but this is much more fitting.
And
Dasher-
currently, as you snapped off the upper half of the shriveled up fungus head, while like the base and like whatever mycelium ball was underneath is still in there.
Well, would you like to help remove this thing then? And he's gonna pull out a sword.
Before he starts digging with the sword, how many spores are around the base of this thing?
How many spores or how?
Like, do I see spores like around the base, like around the roots of this thing?
Around the base, I mean, you definitely see a dusting of powder, in an area kind of, around the corpse.
Can I hear what's going on?
Yeah, I left the group once the healing was done and
Okay.
made my way this way.
Just hold up.
You
Stop.
should probably bring
Nope.
Savannah and
Cease and desist.
All right, hold up, gal.
Is there going around the hill? Is there any way I can get through without while avoiding needles?
Yeah, there's a few avenues as long as you're careful to climb up, mostly
Okay.
from the back, that you can see like having to kind of squeeze your way through. A little bit of
We're
bushwhacking.
just gonna say Dasher just uses as he gets within range.
Keep Navina back a little bit here. I don't want her breathing this in.
Well, if you all
Dasher
stand back, I can deal
is-
with this all in one.
Dasher is gonna activate the eyes again.
Around where the mushroom is.
Yes.
Okay. You flick on your ghost sight. You're going ghost. And as you do so, I would like you to roll a perception check.
It's Dasher
I-
Phantom. Oh God.
That was a color,
Dasher
dude.
Phantom.
I haven't. Oh my god.
You know, Dasher actually
my
probably
childhood.
does have. Dasher probably does have a soup thermos in his cooking utensils. So
I mean, he can't walk through walls, disappear, or fly.
17. I can't fly yet. Give me a level.
Shush. Anyways,
give me a moment.
with a 17, looking at the base, looking at where the fungus is, including the chopped off or the snapped off, shriveled up head of the mushroom. That are you still holding it, or you just drop it, Gal, after
Right.
it's like snapped off?
You would have put it down.
Okay, yeah, you just like, oh damn it, all right, toss it up to the side. Looking with a 17. There is a very slight discoloration. I mean, of course, yes, everything is paler around where the mycelium was like growing and everything. But there was this similar to, as I described before around Nox, like this slight discoloration. Not the same color from what you can sense, but there is a very subtle change in tone. However, you see that that change in tone slowly begin to disappear and kind of meld with the rest of the environment, as if whatever was here is starting to slowly disappear.
Well, I can say it's. What the fuck am I looking at?
Oh, that's kind of rude.
No, I think I'm seeing something that you guys can't.
I roll an Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, what are you doing here?
What the
Hey.
burn shit?
Nat one.
Hope he ain't hallucinating.
It's
like-
the witch magic.
Being something of the eye
so
count, I find that kind of impressive.
I'm pretty sure that I'm right now watching Desecration fade. As he is basically looking in this direction.
Okay.
I'm looking where
I'll
Dasher is
say- Hmm.
looking more towards Kuma. What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Hmm. Dasher, I suppose I could let you roll a... What the hell would this check be? I'll just
If
say
he's
just
looking
a
at the mushroom, wouldn't he also see Gal?
He would?
Okay, just curious.
Okay.
What do I see when I look at Gal then? That'll be the next question.
I'm flipping you up. Yeah.
Looking at Gal, there is an aura, you know, similar, a bit of a foggy, fuzzy aura, just some like everyone else. Also, answer your question, yes.
The gem
planes. One. Yes, this is the Gem Dragonborn racial feat. The homebrew Gem Dragonborn racial feat.
The one that lets me cast Dream.
Indeed. You can also see to the ethereal plane. So, Dasher, looking at Gal, there is, like I said, that aura, except there is almost this perfect kind of, not necessarily a cookie cutter hole in the middle of Gal's chest, where there's just, like, the absence of something.
Okay.
Either the absence of something...
With a 17, can I determine that a piece of his soul is missing?
With a 17, as you're trying to focus a bit more on this, it's weird, because if there was an absence, you feel like there would be something else there, as if like it would be fully empty. There is something there. It feels like it's almost like a... There either is a cavity and something has been filled in, or something akin to that, as if a piece was taken and then something was replaced with something else.
He is Dasher is looking directly at Gal's wound.
That'll be 5. That'll be 5 gold.
I'm not.
Can we not do this
So
in front of an active mushroom, please?
You know about that curse you have?
Oh,
Hold
no.
on, can everybody just back up so we can set this on fire?
Yeah, Dasher steps up to it.
Gal, do me a favor. Can you move that one spore on the big one?
And he's going to breathe into the ethereal plane.
Okay. We'll get to that in a moment. Gal, you said you're going to pick up this like pile of dead spores.
He's gonna take his great sword and use it kind of like a shovel, and like scoop it up on the end and just fucking plop it over.
Good.
Yeah,
next step.
Take some. You're putting them where? Sorry.
Just put it in the hole.
On it.
On the hole. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Good. Now next step.
No. Dasher's not going to do that until we get it off of the Onak.
Thank you. Someone said it.
Yeah, either way, I'll get to you later. Dasher.
Next up, I want everybody to give me some space. Take off all of the things you had with mushrooms on it, and please put it on the corpse. Keep your distance. And I mean a lot of distance.
Can I do a check on myself? Is there any of that?
Investigation.
I will do the same.
Everyone do a buddy check. Check yourself, check your buddy.
Mm-hmm.
I assume I'm pretty fine. I didn't get any really on me because of Armor of Agathos.
I got exploded so many times. I need to.
So that is
Holy
Nox,
shit.
I didn't
Farron,
even get damaged.
Gal did smart thing for once.
Yeah, Nox, Farron, and Gal. So, looking at the people around you, as much as luckily with the face masks, you know, and the clothing and everything to help protect from the spores, looks like the majority of the spores that were on people, you know, have since been either like cleaned or otherwise removed. However, on people's clothes, specifically, hang on, that would be everyone's clothes and armor, which that would be Farron. There's a little bit left over in Agro's feathers, similar to Navena's. Nox, as well as also, as much as you did have the armor up, there is still some on Gal's clothes.
You are not burning my clothes.
I'd say we should just wash ourselves in the river. That's my plan.
Not in the
No.
river.
No.
Okay, if we have that big of an... Alright. Gal, you have your hydromancy, correct?
Gonna
Wash
see if
station?
he's gonna see if he can use Blubby as a fucking scrubby.
Blubby!
Blubby Scrubby!
Blubby looks up
No.
at you, noticeably concerned, like, what's going on, man? Like, like,
Just
like as if he doesn't know exactly what's happening, but he gets a feeling of something. I got a bad feeling about this.
No,
Gonna,
Gal,
like-
you're not
like-
gonna...
The more
kind of gently run like Blubby over his clothes to see if he can get any of it off.
Hold,
Oh,
hold up.
Oh, also
hold up.
another mild
What-
thing. Before I say that, before anything, Dasher, you would note with your ethereal sight, Blubby is very softly glowing.
That's literally what I was about to ask about.
Okay. So is Tycoon. Also, Agro's eyes are glowing like a fairly soft, like icy blue.
Right.
No,
There's a
Gal,
lot
you're
of
not
things.
gonna like me.
You mean you
Basically,
mean
there's a lot of
Tycoon,
things that are
right?
weirdly highlighted.
No, Tycoon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Tycoon.
Now,
Uh,
Gal, you're not gonna like me.
Not so much.
Actually, Typhoon's eyes are also glowing this like an even paler like sky electric blue.
But none of... What do I see when I look at Kumal?
Kumal, fuzzy aura, similar to before, similar to a lot of the other people here.
What about myself? What
Look
if
down
I
at your
down at myself?
look down at your hands.
It's not advanced.
Pretty fuzzy, at least for the current juncture. I mean, you can't get the best look at yourself right now, because, you know, but...
Looks at mirror, looks past it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
What kind of...
Okay.
either way.
Are we done looking
Back
at
to Blubby.
ourselves?
Either way, sorry, back to Blubby. So Gal, what do you're gonna ask Blubby to try and do a once-over
No,
and try to
he's-
rinse everyone off?
He's gonna grab Blubby with his hands, like
Alright.
with his hand, and then like kind of like you know how you like gently wash a dish. He's just gonna like
Mhm.
run it. No, like a lint roller. That's what it is. Like a lint roller, and just kind of just like go down his clothes, see if it gets any of it off.
Yeah, like grabbing a ball of Jello. As Blubby looks confused, with sort of a bit of a kind of slurping into Blubby's form, just picking them up and kind of rubbing it down yourself. It does start picking up the spores, at least whether like, you know, ash or alive or dead, you know, on your body. As Blubby looks very slightly discolored as, you know, the particles start flowing through them.
Dasher walks over and just...
Oh wait, hold up. Blubby's made out of freaking
They're made of holy water.
yeah. Dipto made holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Still,
no,
still the particles
Dasher
are
just
flowing
walks
through.
over,
Yeah.
looks at Blubby. I'm so sorry.
Alright,
What are you talking about?
Gal, you're not
What?
gonna like me.
What?
Smocks and Bandana's go in the fire, go in the pit.
The wait, the what?
The face coverings and the clothing covers all go in the pit.
Oh, the masks.
Yes.
Chuck it.
The so masks and basically coats, you said?
Yeah, I didn't remember if you actually got to make like full on smocks. But basically,
It was
anything that
just
It was
just
just
the
yeah,
masks.
it was just the face masks.
All right. Well, that's everybody's. I'm having everybody rip theirs off. I'm gonna keep my mine and burn mine after I do, you know, the big burn.
Dasher with sad, weirdly looking puppy dog eyes just hands you his silk sash.
Nox
Yeah.
does the same with very, very sad looking eyes, takes off her cloak, and hands it that way.
Hey,
I mean, if it's your cloak, you can try to clean it. It's more of the additional shit that was meant to be thrown away.
Right. The face masks and stuff like that.
Hey, Nature, do you have the eye candy version of Dasher uploaded to Roll20?
I'm not putting shirtless as much as it might as the fans might enjoy it. I'm not putting shirtless
I was about to say,
Dasher.
this is the perfect opportunity to bring it up.
There is art of shirtless Dasher, yes, but I'm not taking the effort to put that on screen right now.
I'll take the sash and cloak and just be like, give them back. Try to get them washed first. We can burn them if necessary.
Will do.
Now, please, at least 100 feet.
Just be careful with Leonak, please.
I will do my best.
All right. I take Nevena and actually, Kumal, do you want Nevena to stay with you?
No.
So be it. Come on, baby girl.
I'll
We're
come
gonna
back.
come right back for
I'll
them.
be done.
We're coming right back. It's all right. And I'm just gonna carry her with me, like just love and honor.
Yeah, they kind of like nuzzle in.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart. That hurts.
Dasher
Kill
is
me
going
inside.
to try. Is going to help move stuff away from the Omnac.
Okay.
You're gonna what?
I'm going to help move stuff away from the Omnac.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So Gal, you still trying to clean things with Blubby?
If I haven't finished up yet, then yeah.
Well, yeah. After you do a bit of a once over, just kind of quote unquote rinsing yourself off with Blubby. You look down at Blubby and the particles floating through them. You see these spores that were like some of them like a deep kind of mustard, like a mustard kind of greenish yellow. Others like a bit more of an orange tinge. You see all of them start to slowly kind of blacken, or like turn gray in Blubby's fluid.
Quick
As
question.
if the spores themselves are like dying off.
Neat.
Am I able to I don't know how I can do shocking grasp without having to kill myself with that onto all the spores to zap
You're
them.
trying to electrocute yourself to sterilize you?
Yep.
I'm afraid there's no easy way of doing this without taking the damage. I'm sorry, bro.
Alright, fair enough.
Hey,
but I asked the non-lethal because I don't want to harm.
Yes, you can do non-lethal, but it'll still hurt.
Oh, okay.
Just to
fair enough.
confirm. Just to confirm, when we leveled up, did I gain the benefits of a long rest for the purposes of key and breath weapons?
No, you did not.
Okay, good to know. Do I earn the extra key from leveling up?
If you gain extra key from leveling up, then yes.
Yes. Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
My key is equal to my actual level.
Yeah. Anything that has been expended is still expended, and you still get all the new stuff.
Cool.
Yes. I am singing to Nevena a childhood lullaby.
Roll
Since
persuasion.
she seems so sad.
Roll persuasion to
I'm
help calm down
sterilizing
Nevena.
myself.
I'll say, once everybody is safe distance, I'll start doing stuff.
Nevena, eventually Nevena does stop calling, but, you can tell it's not from being calmed down, because they're still kind of, they're trying to tilt their head looking back in the direction where Kumal is. But,
if I notice she's doing that, I'll walk backwards. I'll do anything for this baby.
Okay, yeah, you just kind of turn around and start walking backward, trying to keep careful not to, trip on anything as you make your way back down the hill. As she is trying to keep an eye out, just...
Anything for this anything for my baby.
Yeah. Eventually you manage to walk your way down, and eventually, as you head down the hill, away from where Kumal is, eventually Nevena just kind of sinks back into your arms.
It's okay, baby girl. It's all right. He'll be right back.
Okay, so what's the rest of the party doing?
I'm waiting for everyone to be a safe distance away.
Gal's not
I
leaving.
am
Go.
So Farron, you're trying to sterilize yourself and aggro?
Yep.
I'll say roll a medicine check, but you can add your intelligence mod because of electrocuting yourself.
Oh, sweet.
Dasher.
I'm testing myself first, of course.
You're
Y'all,
still
I
taking
got a lady
damage.
squad. I got a freaking lady squad on me right now.
You
Yes!
do.
Where my
Dasher.
ladies at?
Dasher just stares
What do
at
I roll?
Kumal. What are you planning?
What do I roll?
Big fire pit.
Medicine for Farron.
Medicine. All right.
Plus your
I'm here
Okay.
to make sure. I'm here-
Everyone, we need to move. We need
No,
to
I'm here to. I'm going to keep it from spreading if it decides to start doing that.
Okay.
Dasher
So
is going to move far enough distance to where he's not in the fireball.
Aaron, go the fuck away!
also Farron roll damage.
I'm
Yeah, as you go to look at say Farron go away, all of a sudden there's a bit of a as he see his hair stand on end as it looks like he just electrocuted himself. However, all of the spores that were currently on his body kind of like are almost like repelled from the sudden like burst of energy and like kind of blacken and just dissolve.
So
Soft
rolled it.
20.
Well, that's the
Dasher is
hit.
going to.
Yeah, you take 2 points of lightning.
Dasher's going outside of range,
Mm-hmm.
but he is still somewhat staying.
Okay. Yeah, you're at least
I was
looking
giving
at the
Farron
site.
the most like, is this the dumbest person I've ever met in my life? Look on his face.
Where the
Tycoon's
fuck did
currently
my
just kind of
character
like
go?
Tycoon is currently just kind of orbiting around
I don't see it.
Farron. Oh?
I don't know what happened to my icon.
I can see it.
Refresh.
I can't.
Sure.
Try refresh roll 20.
I can see
Alright,
it.
we'll do.
Alright. While he's doing
So
that,
show- Yeah, Nox and them are off the map.
before I do anything crazy,
There you go.
I want to like do a check on this thing. Just kind of looking at it, looking over, see what it is, maybe where it came from. Just anything weird.
Analyzing? Okay. This
Gal
will be
would help.
This will absolutely be a nature check.
Okay.
How you doing?
Gal is helping.
That's
Gal, do you
good.
have proficiency
I'm
in nature?
assuming Gal gathered all the spores, correct?
No, I don't have
I
proficiency.
don't either.
So you'll
The
have to make separate checks then if you wish.
Fucker.
John?
What the?
The two.
So did Gal
Fine.
gather all the spores or no?
You know what? No, I'm using
Gal
my
cleaned the
inspiration.
spores.
I'm re-rolling
Yeah,
that.
Gal cleaned the spores off himself. Farron, you just
No,
managed to get the spores off you.
No, I'm talking about this.
Oh, that there it looks like there is a bunch of like where you see the sporelings kind of burst, and all the dead kind of like pods on the ground. It does look like there is just a pile of both living and dead, presumably like spores. At least there's powder, on the ground around this area.
He's gonna start doing of course he's gonna start I'm gonna start casting Eldritch Blast.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare hurt this
No.
man! I swear to God.
If
I find out you hurt the Onak, I am lighting you on fire.
Could we please not?
Well, about that.
I told you not to.
We have literally moved everything off of the Odak at this point.
Not even this? If so, then I didn't do it.
I will say for this I'll say for the sake of this, while technically no one is nearby where Farron is right now, where there's a pile of sporelings near the edge of the Onak and the spores kind of around it. You do recall what was said before about refraining from harming the Onak wherever possible. And this is still part of the Onak. Like, it's still on the Onak's back.
Well then. So I had to brush it off.
Or otherwise, figure out another method to at least remove it discreetly. Either way, back to the main group. Any last minute things for Kumal, Dasher, or Gal? Looking around, looking at this pile of fungus and dead spores.
I think I'm ready to get this party started.
All right, what you
So-
doing, buddy?
The main thing I want to check is if there's a way, like, because it's kind of like a hole, right?
Okay, so there is an indentation in the ground where it does feel weak, where you could tell there was support before, but now that the main fungus was kind of dying off, it's starting to collapse.
Okay.
Somewhat forming a hollow space, presumably, where it's starting to deteriorate. Though only from the head up is what got snapped off. So whatever the base of the stalk and then the quote unquote mycelium root system underneath is still in that cavity.
Yes.
It's just withered and deteriorated and like kind of shrinking in on itself slightly. That's why there's this indentation in the dirt.
Dasher will point where he can still see desecration.
With your I will say with your ethereal sight at this point, any soul or energy that is left in this space, that color, that discoloration you see is gone.
Okay, so
It has faded.
So my main question is, I'm trying to figure out if I do something like Burning Hands, which is like an AoE, if I'm going to end up hurting the Onak, or if I can like pinpoint it, or if I just gotta do a million firebolts and just slow this down.
If it's an AoE, because of Gal like snapping off the head of it, you would have to point down into the cavity to properly kind of point at where the source of it is.
Right, because I want to put things
that's-
in the cavity, but then would I hurt the Onak as a result?
If you're pumping AoE fire into that hole, it's gonna probably hurt the Onak in some manner.
Okay, how big is the hole?
Looking at the size of the fungus, the ball of the heart, the core of it, probably about the hole's about 10 square foot.
Beautiful. So you know what a fire shield is, right? Or like for a fire pit, they have that concrete wall that's hollow, or a circle. Just gonna put everything in the center as much as I can, make as big as I can with not connected consciousness, excuse me, with the creation ability. I can get it real quick. Minor
I was about to say,
conjuration.
how big of an area can you affect with this?
We can see within 10 feet of you. Can be no longer than 3 feet on the side, with no more than 10 pounds. So I'm just trying to get a basic shield out of this. I'm not trying to get anything too massive.
Okay, you would be able to create what's basically a larger-ish buckler. Actually, if it's 3 feet, that would be the size of a smaller shield.
It's like the size of a small fire pit.
Yeah, it doesn't plug up the hole, really. Unfortunately, with the size.
Well, I'm not
He's
trying
not
to
trying to
plug
plug
the
it
hole.
up. He's
What I'm
trying to
gonna
put a
do
ring
is,
around it, kind of.
yeah, and then I'm gonna funnel it through.
He's trying to use that to aim the fire
I
better.
see. Oh, I see. Because the diameter, the circumference of this shield is not big enough to surround the entire hole.
Damn. All right. Well, I'm just gonna do a million firebolts until I don't see fucking mushroom anymore.
Are
Okay.
we sure we want to do this? Wait, are we still on the Onak?
Yes.
Just
I'm
to be
not.
perfectly clear.
I believe everyone is gone, is off the Onek except for Farron, who is on the very side of it.
Okay, so we have actually moved everything
Gal.
off of the Onak then that we are.
Yeah, Gal's staying.
All right.
Yes.
As Kumal is doing this, I am going to use a point of key, and I'm going to breathe into the ethereal plane on the Myconid, and I'm going to breathe radiant ghost fire.
Okay. So, could you click on the ability for me?
Okay, so
Because I'm trying to recall if
there's
if
Crystal
when
Light
you
Awakening.
Yes, because I'm trying to recall when you do this, if it's able to target both
It's both.
Yeah. In addition,
planes.
breath weapon can your breath weapon can now damage creatures on both the ethereal plane as well as the material plane. So when you breathe, it basically could do both at the same time.
Yes. So
So
instead of the normal, I would imagine instead of the normal laser that comes out of Dasher's mouth, he just starts breathing a golden flame out.
Well, to everyone else looking at this, whose sight is normal, it looks the same. To
everyone else, it's the same. But if
Yeah.
you were on the ethereal plane or were able to see the ethereal plane, it would be an actual radiant flame.
Yeah. Like, flame isn't necessarily the right word, but you would definitely see licks and wisps of energy kind of spiraling off of it, coming from this beam.
The best way I would
energy.
be able to describe it is sort of like a ghost fire.
Yeah, that's the closest approximation in the shorthand. But nonetheless, as we'll get to you, Farron, in a minute. As you do so, and the beam shoots down into the middle of it, combined with the fireball, which that radiant damage does help to dissolve and deteriorate some of this material into ash, which then ends up combusting much quicker when subjected to flame. With the firebolts, and after about like 4 or 5 or so, kind of shooting them down into the center of this thing, you see it starting to smolder and start to pick up as the flame starts to catch on the drying fungal material as it starts to burn. And as that occurs, let me grab.
If anything around the pit catches fire, Gal's gonna make sure so that is not on fire anymore.
And the ladies and I make our way towards the front of the ONAC while I know that this is about to occur.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, I'll say you can move. You can move your token over to like tokens over to here, around where the. Oh,
I don't think Gal.
Because I don't know where the front is off of the map, so.
Yeah, the front, the head of the ONAC is on this side.
I don't know if Gal would be able to do anything about fire on the ethereal plane.
But either way, as that fire begins to catch, and you can hear the crackling and popping of dry plant matter and material in there. I would like Dasher, Gal, and Kumal, and also Farron, to roll dex saves.
Oh no!
Do I get advantage because of my boots?
Sure.
Is that a dex save?
Yes, dexterity save.
Oh boy.
So
do I get advantage?
Oh wait, because of my history as a pirate, frickin' moving ground just doesn't affect me.
Oh yeah, like it's Gal. This as much as you're used to the sensation of a moving ship, this definitely feels different.
Do I get advantage or disadvantage because I am looking into the ethereal plane?
Nope.
And not the actual plane.
Nope, no change. Either way, everyone succeeds except for Kumal. As everyone feels this slight rumbling or slight jostling under your feet, and Nox, as you're looking at the head of this thing, we're trying to figure out where the head is under all the pile of like foliage and earth and everything. There's a sudden a gust of air as the nostrils kind of flare up, as dust kind of kicks up, and the Onax as you could feel the Onak very slightly readjusting itself in its slumber, and Kumal, as you're just currently looking at the fire, you suddenly feel a sudden jostle of movement underneath you like an earthquake as you're like, oh shit, and you fall over prone.
Right on my ass.
Yep.
As it
no
should
one's
be.
hurt or anything. It's just, pretty sure the Onak felt that one.
Alright. Touch the nerve.
I mean, Dasher did just use an AoE.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Is there anything
I
left?
probably would have had the smarts to just be at an angle to where it would only have hit the mushroom.
It's in
Either
a
way.
hole.
Yeah. Either way. Either way, Akumal. Sorry. What was the? Oh yeah. It is. It is still burning. Currently inside, and it's starting to at least the withered kind of mycelium covered roots that you're now starting to see after the middle is starting to hollow out from the burning, and like it's becoming essentially a chimney from you see the ash and like burning kind of material kind of pulsing up into the air as now looking underneath where the roots and whatnot are kind of buried into the back. You can actually see what looks to be either skin or whatever hide of the Onak itself beneath all of the roots and dirt that has been kind of separated out of the way from the mycelium and the roots, and now that cavity is opened up from burning it away.
Okay, but there's like no more stock at this point. We're looking at like partial roots and stuff like that.
Yeah, most of the root ball is root ball, for lack of a better term, is burning up and turning to ash at this point. As now there's just a hollow cavity on the back of it, and there is a bit of a burn mark on the back. Though, if anything, it looks like it would be the Onak's equivalent of a blister.
It's the surface area.
Is there still stuff burning on the ethereal
plane? There. I will say for this, it is a physical fire. It is not a dream. It is not a spirit fire. Okay. Yeah.
Gal's gonna kind of use his mage hand and like basically use Bubbly to like try and snuff out any fires that get a little bit too far from what they're supposed to burn.
Yeah. There is the like tiny lattice work. Yeah, there is the tiny lattice work of, the mycelium, the very thin mycelium, stretching out of the system that is still there. That isn't. Looks like it's about to catch fire and start spreading to the rest of the area before Blubby just kind of starts putting out some of the stuff around it. And Blubby, by the end of it, is now looking much grayer. Now that they're just kind of full of ash and dead spores. And Blubby just looks kind of, sick isn't the right word, but they look unwell. As they just are kind of...
Got to ring him out.
Please just either clean him or dismiss him.
What are you talking about? It's not a real thing!
It's from what I am seeing, it is glowing just as much as Nevena is glowing.
What are you talking about?
Moon is glowing.
Oh, nature.
Also, for the sake of this, I will now that the mushroom has sufficiently burned up, and also
answered my question.
What are you talking about?
So, do I get the spores off of the?
Yes. Meanwhile, back to Farron. Looking at the spores on the edge of the creature, he actually watches a lot of the pods start to kind of tumble off the side as the Onak seems to be readjusting itself, and you have to grip onto one of the branches nearby, like, oh shit, gotta hold on a bit, like on the train, before it begins to settle again, and the pods, or at least the corpses, kind of start tumbling off onto the ground, but, there's still a cluster of kind of spores in the dirt around where they burst.
Okay, so, of course, to stop any more spores from growing, do I have to roll an investigation, or, because I'm just here to just sweep up whatever is remaining?
Okay. I'll just say for this, because it's mostly, dirt. Dirt and, roots at this point. I'll say if you just want to roll an athletics check to, brush it off as best you can.
Oh, fuck. Well, wish me luck.
18. And as you're doing this, I would like you to roll either a intelligence or wisdom check of your choice. Okay. Yeah. It takes
Inspiration?
Sure.
Or
You
not?
have inspiration.
Oh.
Mhm.
You got a point at the beginning.
Yep. Using that.
Okay. Natural 20. You managed to
Nat
do
20!
it delicately and discreetly, trying to, while you don't have your face mask anymore, you're kind of holding up your shirt, trying to keep your face
I never
covered.
had one to begin with.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did. You were given one. You
Wait,
were given
Gal
one, and then it was
willing to give me
removed.
one?
Yeah, you were given
Yes.
one, and then it's been removed again, during the burning of the main mudge.
The only one who wasn't given one was Dasher, because of
Yes.
petty.
No, because there also wasn't enough.
There wasn't enough materials.
Also
either.
pettiness.
It's a combination of things. Either way.
I mean, Dasher has had a sash that he was using.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Either way. Farron, you managed to hold your breath and hold your nose to make sure you don't neither you nor any of your companions accidentally inhale any of these spores, as you just discreetly brush the spore-filled dirt off of the Onak, and then kind of with what tools you have, kind of dig and try to dispose of it so it doesn't catch onto anything. That they're not going to catch onto
Not to
any
infect the
creature or
forest.
person. Yeah. Or it'll most likely just, be either deteriorated or decomposed.
Yeah, that's honestly what I've been worried about the most, because spores are a pain in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much time that will spend me, but I'll be spending most of
Yeah,
my
it doesn't
time
take
doing
too
that
long.
until- Once he's done, he leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Nature
you'll
Kamal
say-
had a question.
Oh, what was
What?
your question?
You said you were waiting for Nature to answer your question.
Oh no, I said he did answer my question.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And also, yes, as you described, you do burn away. Just kind of tossing it into the hole where some of the smoldering embers were to just firebolt the last of the cloth of your face mask. And just destroy the last of any remains of this fungal menace that you can.
And now I await my cool descent.
Okay.
Is there any weakness?
Yeah, I was gonna channel Blubby back into his little container.
Sorry, not material, ethereal.
Okay. So yeah, as Blubby, as you go to dismiss Blubby, there's a brief moment where they they're looking around for a minute before they kind of reach down and soak themselves into the ground to get the spores out, using the dirt as a filter, before reappearing back up somewhat cleaner, and just floating up and getting back into the bottle.
Gal's got the most what the fuck is going on?
Hey,
Look on
John.
his face.
Quick question before I get off the ONAC. Farron's gonna pull out the Druid Crystal and see if it's reacting to it.
You pull it out and look at it. No change.
Alright. So I'm assuming the the plants on top of the ONAC are just regular plants, I'm assuming.
Yep, it looks of it.
What?
Alright.
What time is it?
Get
At
Oh, I
this
can.
rate-
We can wait. That can wait. That can wait.
Yeah. Either way, is there any last minute things that the party wishes to do before leaving the Onak? Because at this point, the spores, you have done all of what you can to remove the spores and the fungus at this rate.
If I could get my question answered.
What was the question?
With what Dasher is seeing, has he heard tales of any other gem dragons being able
History
to see
check.
I was gonna worry about that later.
Yeah, that's kind of a later thing.
18.
18. Very particular individuals. You've heard rumors of having capacity to do so. But nonetheless, to answer your question,
does-
yes, you have.
Does this feel similar to that?
Possibly. All right. So yeah.
I jump off the Onak and cast Featherfall.
Hilarious, yes. As you get a running start and jump, casting the spell midair, with a bit of the distance again you manage to just slowly glide your way down, avoiding touching the Onak's head and like sliding past the horns as
Slow
you
fall.
slide off onto the
How
dirt.
graceful.
Do I see him?
Yeah, you see
I'm
Kumal
gonna
just
start
floating
heading that way with Navenna.
Curiosity.
Say at this point,
How
party.
high would it have been on near the Onek's head?
Okay.
Probably about like 10 to 15 feet up
Okay.
from the
That's
top of the
okay.
hill.
That's the
So,
case. Yeah, I automatically
You're fine.
negate that damage because of slow fall.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh.
It's whatever.
what do we want to do now?
You should tell the people of the Onak that it's okay now. Or...
That's the plan. We should probably make our way to the tent. I need to check on how the soldiers are faring regardless. Kumal, Navenna, here's your
Give.
dad.
Right. What time is it?
Look at that. Yes, comma indeed.
Come here.
They hop out of Nox's arms and kind of waddle over to nuzzle against like your ankle.
Good old pick up and just walk and talk.
Okay. So yeah, to answer your question, at this point in the day, I believe it would be mid-afternoon.
Really?
I think.
I thought it
With
would be more like right before noon.
Because
I guess I should
We
say
had
that.
to
Yeah,
go back
I-
and get Farron.
Actually,
Yeah.
that's a fair point. Yeah, you had to go back and get Farron, and then you fought the mushrooms. Then you did all the hullabaloo to try and dispose of the spores without spreading.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll say at this point it's around like 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Okay. Mm-mm.
Looking at the sky.
Ugh. I was gonna like scratch his nose. He's gonna sneeze. And it just teleports.
I'm sorry.
Misty step, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. As you're going away, there's a little bit of like ash or dead spore in the air as you just you just disappears for a moment and then just reappears like a couple feet away.
What the hell?
The fuck?
I'm not even paying attention. I'm headed to the tent.
Fair enough.
I'll deal with you later.
I don't.
It's good. Love. Pet. Here's some food.
Yeah, I was gonna walk up behind
so too.
Kumal after mentally recovering from whatever the fuck just happened. Like, I think Nox might be quite attached.
You think?
Also, another thing, Kumal, Navenna is noticeably like very warm. Like even more like not as much as the very early days when they didn't know how to control their temperature, but like they're noticeably like not intolerable, but very, very like startlingly warm to the touch.
You alright? Is that an alright squaw or not alright squaw? Okay. We'll figure this out in a moment.
I
I'm gonna assume she's just like running, not quite a fever, but an equivalent to just like heal.
Yeah, she doesn't seem distressed or anything. Mm-hmm. Yep. Either way. So as the party goes back to the camp, so I'll probably say that I guess Nox would be the one in the lead, leading in front of the rest of the pack. With Kumal and people in tow. There is you can definitely tell there's movement going out and going around and about the village area. Not necessarily like panic or anything like that, but there is definitely like there is activity. There is like, you know, like people are moving, people are working at this rate. And eventually you manage to locate down. You're moving towards the medical tent. Okay. As you're moving past the medical tent, you do see at the very front of it, at the mouth of the tent, if you will, with Urzul in tow, currently talking with someone, with looks like two other figures nearby, currently discussing. You see both Alenia as well as the Balkion, the Wood Elf Knight. With Balkion still currently in his armor, like standing up straight, very like formal military kind of position, like arms behind his back. As he is seems to be currently talking to the woman, and Alenia is like translating for him as there's this back and forth.
As I'm walking up to the tent, since it lasts for 10 minutes, I'm using my last spell of the day to cast Detect Poison and Disease, and as if I don't see either of them, I just walk straight into the tent.
That's fair. Yeah. Both Alenia and Balkion both are wearing like, you know, protective like face masks. Looks to be either like a silk or you know, like very ornate looking like face shield garb compared to what the orcs have, but nonetheless.
Do I notice any of them being infected on my entrance?
By the looks of it, both of them seem to be fine. At least you don't see any traces of them, you know, inhaling it or anything.
And what about Urzul?
Urzul, similar to before, as if, you know, they've had contact with it, but they're not, you know, infected. Or at least it hasn't taken root in their system.
Okay. I'm headed in to check out the rest of the people in the tent.
Okay. Yeah, looking in, the situation hasn't, like, nothing looks super different, as you take a first glance looking in. You know what, actually roll a perception check, as you're making your way inside the tent.
Will the Detect Poison and Disease give me advantage on that?
You'd be able to see more than what you otherwise would have normally.
Okay. Fuck.
No.
So I was asking for advantage.
That's fair. But nonetheless, with a 9, not a whole lot seems to have changed. At least, like, you know, whatever this condition is, whatever this fungal infection is, it doesn't seem to be working super rapidly. You haven't. There isn't a incredibly noticeable difference in the spreading of these like spores throughout the wounded people's bodies. As much as you notice the clouds of spores, you know, the contaminated air, you know, in this tent is, you know, getting progressively more thicker as it continues, because, you know, though all of the healers, all of the current you know, medicine people working in the tent, even with the face masks, all of them seem to have made contact with this, you know, condition, though, and like I said, it hasn't developed, or, you know, it hasn't taken hold of them yet.
Looking down at myself.
Looking down at yourself, you have also made contact.
As I suspected. I'm gonna move out of the tent and, like, stand away from the village, waiting for the rest of my party to return, so that way I can eye them as well.
Okay. Yeah, as you're looking on at the rest of your party as they walk up, seeing a similar scene to before, as I described, with Alenia, Urzul, and Balkion in front of the tent. you see that Farron, Agro, Nevena, and of course yourself have all made contact.
That's what I thought. I'm gonna start working on pretty much like making sure that my cloak is clean and brushing it off and ripping off a new part of it to make a new mask.
Okay, yeah. I'll just say roll dexterity check to see how good of a job you're able to at least get something patchwork
Oh,
together, because
boy.
you're not.
Oh, wait,
proficient
no,
with
hold
it.
up. We don't even need to do that. You have that belt sash that I gave you. that
Oh,
you can
yeah,
use.
you're right. I'll use that then.
Oh,
My bad.
then never mind. Yeah, you just take that, detach it from your waist, and just wrap it around your head for the time being. Around your mouth, I should say.
And now I'll eavesdrop.
Okay. So yeah, as they're coming up, hearing the conversation of like amongst you, like as you're coming up to listen in on this conversation, Ursul seems slightly distressed, looking at this. As have any of them? Have there been any deaths? Have anyone been spotted? As Balkion responds as Elenia translates. There have been several deaths. However, we do not believe they know our location. However, I believe it is only a matter of time, unless anything can be done to stop it. We don't know where they're located, but we know we at least have confirmed sightings. And that's about as far as you get before you would walk up.
In Orcish, I'll speak to Urzul first and address her directly. Make a slight bow, as she is still royalty. And,
She looks quizzically at that, but nods in acknowledgement.
yeah, just out of formality. And say, my lady, the infection, we hope, the source has been dealt with. However, the concern of its spreading is not yet gone.
I feared as much. But
Do I know if Elenia can in any way access my mind?
Good question. I mean, you haven't seen her do anything really like that before, unless, she hasn't done it to anyone yet.
I'm just going to glance at her and make eye contact, like clearly I need to tell her something, and then go back to speaking with Urzul.
Okay. I'll say roll sleight of hand for trying to convey body language.
Nope.
Okay. We'll see if she's smart enough.
She's a smart cookie.
Are we sure about that?
Yes.
She looks at you, like, she kind of cocks an eyebrow at you before, realizing Urzul was saying things. She's like, oh, right, shit, I need to translate. Trying to focus right now, as they continue back and forth.
That's fine.
Yeah. Urzul perks up, as Elenia, translates for the rest of the group. There have been disappearances of some of the workers out chopping the trees out in the further reaches of the forest.
In the Spellwood?
No, not in the Spellwood, near the colony.
I see.
And while we haven't confirmed that all of them are because of this, there was at least, did you say it was one squire? As well, Kennels. Just one of the squires who had just gotten killed. However, the knight, one of the knights under my command, managed to kill the perpetrator before they could get away scot-free. And the individual was an orc armed with a bow. And from the looks of it, based off of the description I was given, it was not one of their tribe. As Elenia translates and Urzul nods. So I can only presume that the scouting parties have gotten nearby, and they're hunting. So far, the only reports have been sightings at the very exterior, at the very edge of where our workers have been gathering resources. We do not believe they have found the location of the colony nor the tribe just yet. However, unless something is done, it will be a matter of time.
You're saying the Snowbloods are near?
Unfortunately, yes. Though the only question is, we need to figure out where the camp is nearby, if they have one. Presumably if they're at least stationed somewhere nearby, because there have been multiple disappearances.
Have they left any trail, any item, any token, any arrow hilt that could be linked to them in any way?
The only thing that could be salvaged was the first body of the archer that had managed to be killed. Admittedly, they were decapitated, but nonetheless, their body is still within our possession.
I assume that we somewhat arrive at this point.
Yeah, I'll say at this point.
With my passive perception being an 18, how much of that entire conversation do I hear as we're walking up?
You probably would have heard the latter around the mention of one of the squires being killed. And then hearing that the perpetrator got killed. It was an orc, wasn't one of the tribe members. Presumably, it was one of the Snowbloods. Their scouts.
As soon as Gal starts hearing this conversation, his general kind of smirk goes to oh, all right, it's hunting time. To just more general serious like he was this morning.
Can I see Kumal?
Okay, yeah. Yeah, at this point the rest of the party has come up, so yeah, you would see Kumal amongst the ranks.
I'm gonna try to do the same thing that I did with Elenia, but to Kumal, and I assume that Kumal knows my gestures much better.
I'll allow it.
I'm just gonna try to get your attention and pretty much ask you to access my mind.
Hello.
Finally, somebody at least gets it. Navenna, Farron, Agro, and I are infected. We will likely need to stay here for the evening. The Snowbloods are quickly approaching. They've already taken some from the main camp.
Okay.
We are slowly being picked off at the time being, which means they're close. The scouting parties are here.
Shit.
One problem with another. We need to alert Plorp. Make sure she's safe. So make sure they are safe. That way, scouting parties don't find her as well.
They?
Yes.
Them. Pardon.
How do we
Yes.
do that?
So, Gal's gonna, as he walks up to Elenia and
Balkion.
Alosh.
Balkion.
Balkion.
Yeah, Balkion Alosh.
There it is.
As-
I
as
just
you-
mixed it together. Balkalash is his name now.
Baklavash. No.
No, Balkiash is his name.
Well,
Hush.
Gal's gonna pipe up with. Well, looks like as one problem's dealt with, we get another.
Don't forget we still have a tree to handle.
Tree.
Tree.
Plorps. Tree? Their quest to save the tree that the New Dawn needs assistance with. That's also
Of
being
course.
afflicted by something.
I think.
Quite possibly the same thing that has infected the Onak.
Alright, well,
I think before we go forward with Plop's thing, we assess generally that we deal with the new problem. Does anyone have a map on hand?
Balkion kind of perks up. I do have a rough map of the surrounding area.
Might I be able to look at it real quick if you have it on hand?
table or somewhere nearby, as Urzul just kind of nods and motions over to like basically just an open seat, to just lay the map out on for the time being.
I'm gonna ask Kumal to tell Farron that he's also infected as well as aggro.
Okay. So
Just all
if,
mentally. Just
Yeah,
I
of
don't want
course,
anyone
just-
else to know.
if you wouldn't mind, so they said someone was killed. Would you
Correct.
mind being able to pin
Okay.
kind of where on the map?
All right. I will ask also for the sake of this. Do we want to keep the markers up for the quarantine zones, or
Probably just the town one.
just the town?
Just the one around the tent.
Just
Yeah.
green. You got it.
Just green.
Can I delete the other one? Hang on.
The-
I take my turn telling everybody, just, hey, you're sick, your pet's sick, don't tell anybody.
All right. So the recorded death, at least around where that was located, so making sure that the map, the lovely audience can also see this. The reported sightings and disappearances were from all of the workers that were currently chopping wood at the northeastern side of the camp. The death in question happened approximately about northeast. Happened approximately. Actually, I'll mark it in red.
Oh, thank you. That'd be very helpful.
Approximately around here.
Okay.
The red X on the map.
So they've already made land.
So, if that's happened there, this spot right here has a pretty decent area of coverage. They might be hiding there, but they are probably coming from further northeast.
The armies, at least, possibly.
Ah, fuck, the North Adventure Center.
Yes.
So far, we have
Hopefully
not
our
any.
god is doing his job.
So far, we have not had any reports of deaths headed to the northwest following the river, which is
I have
a
no.
positive sign.
Based on the confidence Tondeshi seemed to have, I have no doubts in his skill.
I'm curious if if Avi has hunted any of them yet.
Oh, that'd be delightful.
I'm afraid I'm not. I'm afraid I don't have much records on what your pet has been.
Oh,
up
you
on
wouldn't
as of
have
late.
records of it. Only his nest would.
Oh, that's close.
Falcon's eyes just narrow.
Dasher points. That's a little bit too close.
Indeed.
Oh, it is.
So,
That is why I'm concerned, and I feel like we should act immediately.
so
Urzul should be warning the chief about this.
if I might have a quick ask of the party. Before we head back, I would like to check out that, this area over here, and before we head back to the guild hall and tell everyone.
I fear that I will not be headed back to the guild hall this evening.
Dasher.
My
gives you
place
the-
is here.
Very well. Anyone likes to join me, or would they rather just go back or stay here?
Give me a moment.
Baron,
Can
I
you
recommend you
repeat what
stay
you-
with me.
I'm just curious. Above table, where did you where are you pointing at? The red mark.
Yep,
there-
that's
so
that's where the squire, the confirmed sighting of one of the orc archers, and was subsequently killed.
yeah, I'm talking about investigating a little bit, east.
I can mark it
Here.
on the map as well, like here in this area.
Yeah,
I will be happy to go investigate. I just can't go back to the adventure center tonight.
yeah, that's fine.
Dasher with psionic mind asks Nox, "Are you infected?"
Baron, Agro, Navenna, and Iola. It would be best if we stay amongst those that are infected to better reduce the risk of exposure.
do we have a cure for this? Or
No,
No.
not yet.
No.
We
Not
don't know
known
enough
yet.
about it.
just letting that pass by in my mind. Okay, so
Mhm.
it's not there. Okay, so
Gal, if you were to give me half an hour,
To do what?
Do what?
meditate. I need to regain some ki.
A short rest then we scout.
Sounds fine with me.
yeah, let's just not. As long as we don't expose ourselves to other people, I think we should be fine. I don't mind the short rest.
I'm a little tapped on spells at the moment. A short rest would be effective.
Untapped period.
I'm-
very used to
I'm
any
not-
but for my eyes.
I'm not saying combat, but scouting is probably a very good option. And besides, if they're not there, we know that is a possible spot for them to be, so we can keep an eye on it. And if they are, we know exactly where they are.
Kumal, I assume that the roots of the mycelium were dealt with.
Thoroughly.
Thank you.
But if you
Hey,
prefer, I'm willing. I can just go alone and get it all done myself.
Should take
I would
a
offer
with you.
I would offer some of my knights to aid in protection. However, I'm afraid our numbers are quite thin as it is.
I mean, I would probably only need just one. No point in starting a fight when we can just run.
I can go with you. Just forgive me a moment. I need to step outside.
We
I will
are
say
outside.
you guys are outside currently.
Well, I'm gonna take a step around the corner.
That's fair. Continue.
Round the corner.
Just putting the vent down. Just all right. You ready for a little fire bath, buddy? Just need to take off some bugs. Just sit very still, okay? And just as carefully as humanly possible, because I don't want to do a spell slot. I'm gonna kind of firebolt around just to get rid of anything that's still on the body.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, as you just kind of firebolt, just a very faint kind of warmth, kind of pulsing the shots all over Navenna. Navenna seems unfazed. As you just, shooting fire at different spots to, like, singe off some of the, where, you could still see some, like, pockets of spores that kind of got collected in some of the down. But you do also note that some of her older kind of dying, or kind of, like, falling off feathers, the down, also start to kind of, like, catch and blacken before also turning to ash as well. The still healthy and also new feathers are fine, but
Are there any that still need to be like grow in, or did I just burn off everything?
no. Look, the healthy, like, newer growth is still it's still there. It's not affected by the fire.
I'm saying for the old feathers. Like, are there still any that still need to like fall off and are still there, or did I just fuck myself?
Well, looks like any of the old feathers that seems that were going to be molting anyways have since kind of burned off. So Navenna's a little more naked than she was before.
I'm just gonna go off a hope that there's still some in the room because I really wanted to collect those first.
Oh. Yeah, looks like most of the feathers that have been, most of the downy feathers that have been coming off have either been burned off by you, or they've been plucked off by Navenna and subsequently eaten.
Well, shit. Alright. That's unfortunate for me.
Yep, sorry. Yeah, sorry, dude.
Nope, that is what it is. That's what a lack of planning is. Alright, well, come back around, just pretend nothing happened with a half-naked chicken.
Yep, Navenna comes back with Kumal, slightly less feathers than before.
And would do
Little
another
bit more
check
patchy.
with Nox, be like, is she good now?
My
Is she
vision's
clean?
still up. What would I see?
Looking at Navenna, like, it looks like it's, any sort of stuff in her body is, like, like, you see when the mouth opens, there's a slight discoloration and presumably going down the throat.
Damn it.
So, it's been
Still
inhaled.
infected.
Whatever it is internal at this point.
Yes.
Well, now I'm really just upset.
Upsetty.
Alright, well. Take a half hour and go on an adventure.
Seems like what
Road trip.
Okay. So, who is accompanying on this scouting mission to try to locate the enemy orc scouting camp?
I think
will
all
be.
of us.
Everyone?
I assumed it was just gonna be like a small group while everyone else stayed and had a short rest.
Short rest doesn't benefit me at all.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Same
I
here.
mean, I can just go, I guess. Yeah, that'd be fine. Cause I can still do retreat if I need to.
Yeah,
anyone
a
else
group of
opposed?
Hold on. I'm just gonna roll a hit die because I'll be taking a short rest.
Okay, so a
Okay,
group of
so
three,
you-
that's perfect.
So Farron's staying behind. Okay. Okay, so it is
Not
currently
staying behind, unless
so-
if
No,
Nox
I'm-
is still going. then
I'm
not
going.
going with.
no, yeah,
I'm
well, no,
going-
yeah,
I'm
like
staying
some
behind for
people,
the night.
some people are taking a short rest while Nox, Gal, and Kumal are going ahead, not waiting for the long rest.
Farron, I could use your eyes.
Alright, I'll be going then.
Okay.
Not taking
Your
the hit.
survival is better than mine.
So that's Farron up to 4. I believe the only one left is Dasher. Or is Dasher also following without taking a long short rest? Or are they staying behind?
Unsure.
Ryle?
Dasher?
Uh-oh.
He's dead!
No!
He's resting. He's
Gal
he's
killed him.
like passed out. He's passed out in the grass, like Z's around his head
Okay.
in a halo.
Yeah,
He's
I'll say for
taking
this,
the shortest rest
he's
you ever did
meditating,
see.
he's taking a short rest for now.
Gal's had
Oh
enough
my
of
god,
his shit.
he's dead!
He's had it too good for too long.
Well, in that case, keep
Excuse
things simple. I'm gonna stay behind because I can definitely use the short rest with arcane recovery.
Okay.
Okay, a group of 3 sounds pretty good. I'm going to activate my spyglass, which gives me advantage on perception checks, turning my passive perception into a 23.
Okay. Alrighty. So as that occurs, so I presume everyone who's heading out is you are going in stealthily.
Probably best.
I assume. Let's see. I think we should take this way.
Probably.
If any of you could see that.
I saw it, yeah.
Okay, so kind of like this.
Going around
Probably.
to move up the hill and then head north.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if once we reach here, we can kind of just go around, get a good feel of the area.
Okay. So, in that case, first off, group stealth check for those going in, trying to go into where presumably the scouting party's camp is located.
Tap myself with some guidance.
Hey, that's
Okay.
pretty
Back to
good.
that.
Was a 13, a 6, and a 9.
How is
Nice.
Gal the stealthy one? What the fuck?
Alrighty.
I'm not stealthy.
Neither is Gal.
And in that case, as that goes, I would also like the party, because you guys are actively trying to look around. This will also be a perception checks.
I
Oh,
has
good.
advantage.
I got back just in time because I had to deal with Meals on Wheels.
Ah, gotcha. We presumed for the sake of this you were taking your short rest to meditate as the rest of the group was going ahead to scout.
Okay. Sorry.
I'll give
You're good.
Nox advantage with perception because I'm proficient.
I thought you stayed behind the. Oh no, you didn't stay behind.
No,
the short
Farron's
rest. Never
coming
mind.
with me.
Yeah,
I
you
asked
just came
him
on.
to.
My apologies.
Halfway through the short rest, Dasher will actually
Not
go
great.
ahead and.
Nat 20!
Yeah, 20. Come back to a minute. So, I'll also
And a
think to
plus
clarify.
8.
Sheesh. So Farron, Farron, do you have proficiency in perception?
Yeah, that's why I'm giving Nox
Okay,
advantage.
never mind. Then there you go.
What do my elven eyes see?
Well, Gal's eyes, as the party is, slowly creeping their way, making way. You do pass by, while they are somewhat hidden amongst like the tree line and everything. You do see the building of like these watchtowers that are on the edge of the colony's like quote unquote territory, where buildings are being built and shipments are moving around, stuff like that. To at least make sure there aren't any outside threats that are going to be coming in.
Okay, so they're our watchtowers.
Yes. The things on the map here on each of these hills. Those are all watchtowers.
Yeah. Okay.
And as you're heading past the gaze of those, looking through the tree line and continuing forward, it's not until around here, getting closer to the hill, that eventually, Gal, you'd be the first one to see it up ahead, but also kind of vaguely smell it on the air. As faint as it is, there is this very faint smell of blood. The faint metallic tinge of a somewhat fresh kill.
So as we get like right here.
Yes, and as that hits your nostrils, you hold up a hand to stop the rest of the party and take a moment to look around. You kind of look around. Eventually, you see a wolf. Or at least a wolf or some sort of large dog. A large canine, currently, what looks to be they're feasting on a pile of meat of some kind, until you notice a hand throwing another piece of meat onto the pile, well, presumably scraps of whatever that is being tossed to it, as then you see another two orcs currently hunched over this the carcass of something, as both of them are kind of hunched over. It's hard to tell. However, it's at least a medium-sized corpse, a medium-sized creature. And as you guys start getting closer, or I should say, or as you guys are, the rest of the party notices now, moving up to where Gal is. Eventually, as the wolf kind of swallows down, like it swallows on another piece, eventually it kind of stops for a moment. As the head starts turning, looking around as if they smell something.
And with my perception, can I tell if it's more than two orcs or just two?
Looking at the nearby, looking at the kind of foot traffic around where these guys are currently walking, let me actually double check. Looks to be two orcs. However, looking at some of the foot traffic, you think there might be a second dog nearby.
Okay.
That it is not. That's not in your direct vision.
Gal's gonna make a hand motion of like two-legged and then two four-legged with his hands.
And with your natural 20, as the orc kind of like jostles to move to another part of the party, because you can tell they're carving it up. They're butchering the body here. And your heart kind of sinks a bit as you realize what exactly they're carving into, and you see what looks to be the humanoid form of a dragonborn they are currently carving into.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna like turn to Nox and do the like thumb across the throat with the thumbs up or the thumbs down.
I'm going to say, as much as she hates to, she's going to say thumbs down only because she can't help in any way. Like, all I can do right now is hit with a Morning Star, that's it, or a flail. Like, that's all I got. I got no healing. I got nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna look at Farron. Do the same thing.
I can cast this magic. I got like one spell slot left.
And as that as the head continues to tilt and look around, eventually like the head of the wolf starts kind of turning in direction of where you guys are hiding behind a bush, and there's a and with that, like that actually gets the other orcs' attentions, and at that point you see the second dog kind of coming up nearby, hearing the attention also of the other dog, and is also turning to look in the direction as well. Also,
Well,
Gal, real
don't have
quick,
much
is
of a choice.
Gal, real quick, is gonna do the I cover you, stay back.
yeah. The most I will say is that while you have not been spotted yet, at the very least the dogs smell something.
Would I be able to, like, quietly cast Armor of Agathis?
Okay. That would have to be a stealth check to see if you can mutter the incantation quietly.
Okay. Alright, using up my my last spell slot on this. And stealth check. Alright.
Okay.
And I have 5 temp HP.
Okay. So yeah, you are able to very quietly mutter the incantation under your breath as there's the very soft kind of crackling of ice forming across your body.
I'll pull out a flail and ready in action.
It's just somatic. It's good.
Gal's-
I'll just prepare an Eldritch Blast.
Gal's gonna ready a flashbang.
Ooh, that's another question I probably should have asked. Is Typhoon accompanying you, Gal? Or do they stay behind?
That would be her choice.
I'd rather not watch. I'd rather not you die not on my watch.
Alright. So then I assume she's here?
Mm-hmm. Typhoon is next to you.
Okay.
Instead of
Kumal is not
casting,
there. It is only Farron.
instead of preparing Eldritch Blast, can I just set up my more of a bane?
Set up what? Sorry.
I'm gonna prepare Bane.
Okay, you can hold your action to cast Bane. I will say at this point, for clarification, the orcs, as well as their pet wolves, they are about. I'll say at this rate, they're about 80 or so feet away.
Okay, if they come within 30 feet, I'm gonna throw the flashbang.
Okay. All right. And as you see the dog earlier that kind of barked to alert, now just starts snarling in the direction. You see them. You see the one orc kind of banter, shouting a command or something at the wolf as it just kind of quiets and looks back. The one orc looks to be two males or two guys, both around like in human years, look to be about their early to mid 20s. Both of them covered in like different sort of like this furs and hide kind of armor, face paint of some kind that you're not sure whether it's blood or some other substance, and like decorated in all these different patterns and markings, along with other like bones and like skin. And one of them points at the other guy and then points at the two dogs. And then he gestures like back to the body, as the guy just nods. The second one nods, kind of does a command gesturing one of the dogs to come forward, and points in the direction of where he saw the dog snarling, and they're slowly moving forward with a bow in hand.
All right.
Yeah.
Still holding my action.
Okay. Give me one moment, please. Also, I guess I should have also asked Farron. did you bring Tycoon or Aggro with you?
I definitely brought aggro.
Okay.
Tycoon comes always.
That's fair. Yeah, Tycoon just kind of vibing. They're just kind of there. Alright, so I will say in that case...
If he gets within 60 feet, I'm gonna hit him.
With a spell or with an attack?
With a cantrip, yeah.
I say wait till 30, because I can stun them, or at least try.
I can at least bane.
Alrighty.
Well, they're gonna be headed this way after I hit him one way or another.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd give you advantage, too.
Just give me a moment to check something real quick. As I'm gonna start prepping the map. You guys can talk amongst yourselves as I start getting this
Okay.
Oh, we're waiting.
so-
We're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Attack
Yeah.
battle style.
I assume we should try and leave.
Unfortunately, I have to leave a little bit early today.
Alright, that's fine.
About 4:30.
My preference, if possible, which I have a feeling this isn't gonna go well, but my preference would be to try and keep one alive and bring him with us.
Actually, I should probably just leave right now. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
I
See you
say-
later.
I say we try and, slowly back away while we're fighting. Just so if we do need to retreat, we can get back quicker.
It's possible. Or draw them out, in a way.
So
Okay.
we're here.
So. Oh yeah, I can also mark where you guys were on the map when the contact was made.
That would be very helpful. Okay, there. All right.
Well,
So
like slightly. Well, actually, it's about right.
okay.
All right, let me move us over to the impromptu battle map.
Rooms.
All right. So, yeah, I'll say it's at this point as at this point you see the orc, the one orc with the wolf currently moving in front of them, like currently sniffing at the ground. As they're moving their way forward, they're gonna roll perception, and so is the dog. Okay. At this rate, the wolf seems to be like, currently the hunter seems to be mostly looking at where the dog is currently headed, as they're sniffing around, trying to look in the area. Before eventually the wolf looks, kind of sniffs over to a tree, and then you proceed to see as it kind of just walks over and then begins peeing on said tree, and the orc just looks like, and seemingly somewhat frustrated. At what the dog's doing, and he just waits until it's done before kind of just grabbing at its fur to like pull it back towards him.
I'll gesture to Gal and Farron to hold.
Mm-hmm.
And not really being that careful with the dog, as it just kind of grabs a handful of the neck fur and just tugs it at the pull, and starts just pulling the dog back towards the camp, and with aggravated conversation back and forth, the orcs go back to carving.
Let us head back and get reinforcement. Since we know they are here, and they didn't see us, they might still be here when we get back.
You two go first. If you grab their attention, I'll cover you from behind.
Will do. Farron, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with it, but I gotta ask above table. What do they look like? Like in more deep, since they're now we have a more of a visual.
He told us what they look like.
Yeah, two
I mean,
two
as in-
males, two males. Looks to be in about their early to mid 20s in human years.
Do they
which for-
match the Snowblood description that we were given before?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I figured it out.
I'll just say roll a straight intelligence check.
Oh fuck.
After that, I want to
We'll
make a
see.
check as well.
For 13. You do recall at the least the Hashnapadi describing the tribe, the Snowbloods, as even to them being barbaric and brutal and cruel.
That's what I remember.
So, I mean, they're currently carving up a humanoid corpse. So your guess is as good as mine.
That's what I thought.
Can I try and gauge their combat prowess?
Sure. Roll insight.
All right. Oh boy. 24.
24. You can definitely tell these are scouts more so than strictly, soldiers, warrior types. So these are more like a scout hunter type of group, rather than hard ranked veterans. They don't have any heavy armor or martial weapons on them other than the bows and spears that they have, and the daggers that they're currently carving up with. So they're also younger, so so as much as they are vim and vigor, and seem well fed and healthy, as much as they're eating humanoid flesh, presumably. They don't seem to be at least as disciplined or as trained compared to a proper warrior.
Hold up.
Yeah, they're scouts. They're not soldiers.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
No, sorry, someone was knocking at my door. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was gonna give the nod for them to start leaving.
Okay.
You're just gonna stay there.
I will say at this point, I'm going to require one more group stealth check as everyone's trying to make their way away from the group now.
Can I
Oh, I don't like
refrain
this.
from making mine
here.
because I'm gonna do it after, or do I have to make it with them as well?
This is a group stealth check as everyone's trying to get away.
I'll be
trying
I
to-
don't like
at the
this.
same time.
Oh no!
No, I don't like this. Hold on. How far away are they? Fuck.
I would say the only one that is currently in range would be that one wolf. Yeah.
I'm seeing all of them as 60 feet. Am I a square off?
Oh yeah. Actually, wait. Yeah, you are a square off. So this is
Okay.
you have to do
Okay.
it from your token.
Okay. Sorry, there was something over my token, so I couldn't put it there.
Oh,
That
you're
makes
good. You're
sense.
good. Yeah. So yeah, the closest thing is the one wolf, which is 65 feet away. The rest are 70.
I mean, they had gotten within 60 feet before.
I knew. I was still thinking about running then, but at this point I would rather take one of them out.
I could try and take both of them. It wouldn't be.
There's a
I might be able
possibility
to.
that we could stay here and wait to see where they go.
I feel like we should.
And you guys both watch as now it looks like the two wolves are currently scrapping, biting at each other at the pile of humanoid flesh that's currently being fought over. Before the two hunters are very quickly trying to grab at them, trying to pull them away from each other.
Honestly, I don't have a problem with waiting and seeing.
Fuck it, I don't like this. I stand up on the tree and I cast Sacred Flame on one of the guards.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Scouts.
I'm gonna keep my held action.
Okay, so
I'm
I'll
still
say,
stealth.
yeah, you would be breaking stealth. So I
I'm gonna
believe
step
the
up
range.
on the tree branch
What is the
and
range
use a
on?
surprise attack.
Yeah, what is the
60.
range? 60? Okay, so in that case, you'd have to move to at least here in order to get one of the orcs.
That's fine. I'll just step over the tree branch and cast.
Okay. Move your
At least I get a
token.
round of surprise.
There you go. Okay. So, roll to hit.
I think this is one they have to roll.
Oh, right, it's a
wait,
save.
actually, take that back.
no.
It's gonna be told dead. My bad.
Ah,
I don't
okay,
think
okay.
they're wise per se. That's what I'm going with.
Oh yeah. Also, just realized there's the people are slightly off the map. I'll push that up. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Sadly, I can't get everyone on screen at the same time. Well, actually, unless I.
So I need a
That's
wisdom
fine.
saving throw from one of them.
Okay, there we go. That actually works. Okay, so that is a wisdom saving throw. Let me grab another thing real quick.
I can't stomach that they're eating a dragonborn. I'm pissed.
That's fair.
That's completely understandable.
Mm-hmm. They're performing acts of cannibalism.
That's the party we traveled with. Like, I can't.
Mm-hmm. All right, so it is a what was the saving throw? Wisdom, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Gotta
That
beat a
is-
15.
Okay. That's a 2.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Good.
So as Nox jumps over the tree in an act of vengeful rage and points their finger in the direction of one of the orcs, there is the sound of a death bell, a church bell chime, in everyone's minds nearby. And as that occurs, all of a sudden, the orc reaches to grab at their heads, and they both they turn to look in the direction of where the pain is coming from, and both of them go to grab their weapons, and the dogs get ready to bolt forward. And I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Well, quick question. Since Farron and Gal are still hidden, would they not get a surprise round as well?
I'm holding my action
Yeah,
until
because
they
you
can get within range of
instigated.
flashbang.
Yeah, because you instigated in this scenario, you would have been the only one to have gotten the surprise off.
Aww. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they don't know me or Farron are here either.
All right, let me change over the music.
Ooh, that's not bad.
then. Let's grab this one actually.
Can you see a flashbang go off in the distance?
I would say that you would.
Can I tell
Depends.
Margot to
Man.
do something to prepare or no?
I'll have to say. Well, okay. You guys can strategize amongst yourselves as you wish. However, where you are in combat now,
I know I forgot to ask this earlier, and it's fine if you don't allow it, but would it be alright for Typhoon to have prepped an action?
At this rate, yeah, I probably would have had to mention it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
All right.
My
So,
entire thing was that before the flashbang, before like right once you throw the flashbang, I was gonna tell Aggro to go up in the sky so that they don't see Aggro.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Flashbang has what, 30-foot range?
Correct.
Yeah, 30-foot range.
Okay.
And because I'm pretty sure it's an AoE.
turn up the music a little bit.
Isn't it an AoE or is it just single? I think it was an AoE, right?
15, 15.
'Cause it was-
Oh, so Farron and Gal get to synergize. Nice.
The because isn't it the initial person who takes it and then within like a 5-foot radius?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it's the initial, and then the 5-foot radius. They make dex saves, I believe it is, and then they can take, I believe it's half of the damage
Okay.
if they fail.
Just making sure.
Yeah, is a mild AOE.
Yeah, but it's still an AoE.
Next up, then.
And it does the blind thing, so that's cool.
Next up, I'll do the orcs. Okay, that could be better, but could be worse. Do the orcs. I'll do the orcs and the wolves on separate turns. Actually, I'll see what I'll do it at the turn.
Oh. I still have a free cast of that today.
Okay.
Oh
I'll
yeah.
mark one of them red, the other blue.
Do
And
the
then
wolves
there-
go with them?
The wolves will be going. Well, the individual wolves will be going on their owners' turns. All right.
Okay, well that's rolling.
Alrighty. So, I believe at this rate, at the top of the round, after having instigated, and you see a look of murder in these orcs' eyes as the wolves begin to snarl, getting ready to bolt forward. Nox, what you doing?
Hi,
And then Gal.
boys. Hello. I'm going to push the cloak on my back a little bit, so that way Gal and Farron can see the fact that I still have one flashbang as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And I'm going to make a small gesture towards Gal to possibly flank them if they come my way.
Well, if we're pulling out flashbangs, he pulls out his.
I'm just saying, like, to possibly flank them. Just to gesture towards Gal. And I'm going to take 2 steps forward. Just about
Alrighty.
right there.
My
And
14th to stealth still there.
whichever one I hit first, I am going to once again use an action to cast Toll the Dead again. So I need another wisdom
Alrighty.
save.
Which orc you targeting? The one that you targeted already, or?
Yep,
Oh, also, did you ever roll damage for the Toll the Dead?
it was 8.
Oh no, sorry,
that's to
you
hit.
rolled to hit. That was to hit.
Oh, that was to hit. No, they make the wisdom save.
Well, no, okay. The
It's an
with
auto
how-
hit if they fail.
Well, no, yeah. With the roll 20 and how it's set up, it's still rolled to hit, but you have to actually click on the name for rolling for damage. It's wonky.
I thought that was the damage. That's my
Nope.
bad.
You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
it's-
still doing that again. Hold on,
refresh
let me
roll.
click something
yeah,
else.
refresh. Yeah, refresh roll 20.
Hey,
and then yeah, that too.
Refreshing.
B, you still have your channel divinity, right?
I do.
Mhm.
It's the only thing I
Okay.
got. Let's see. Pull this back up. We are refreshed. I see no map. Hold on.
Give a minute.
Me neither.
There we go. Pan view. That's
I was
better.
gonna say. Oh, there you go.
Mine's
Yeah.
on purpose.
There we
Yes,
go.
because you're not here.
No.
I think you can adjust the macros. Don't display the rolls to hit. You can just make them saves.
I believe.
So
yeah, we
it's
can.
still doing that again.
Let me try it. Hang on. What the? I
I'm
don't
clicking
know
on
what
that
this-
exact area too.
I don't know what to say.
So that's the first
Um,
one. Let me
yeah,
try again just to see. It's just doing that again. I don't understand. I'm clicking in different areas to see if it makes a difference.
And to clarify, you're just clicking the name "Toll the Dead" in the chat bar in chat.
In the
Roll
attacks and
20.
spellcasting area on the first page,
No,
core page.
not on the character sheet.
Okay, where?
In the chat bar itself, where the numbers pop up for Toll the Dead. Click on the name Toll
Yeah.
the Dead.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Duh.
There you.
So the second one would be 3 if he fails.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I'll tell you. Yeah. That is 3. Actually, yeah. The first one would have been 7, and then the next one would be 3. So that's a total of 10 points of necrotic damage. Let me double check this real quick. Okay. Alrighty. So yes, as the second death bell chimes, as once again Nox utters a similar prayer to Saint Hypnosia to damn those in front of her. And as he does so, like you could almost see like blood coming from the orc's ears as they're just and they are not looking happy.
Good.
Alrighty, I believe then that is your action.
That will end my turn.
Alrighty. Next up, then we have Gal, and then Gal and Farron. Both of you are technically taking your turns at the same time. Yeah, should you like to synergize, or just continue as per normal?
Okay, so Ah, shit.
What's the
I can. Okay. I can reach that one, but I can't reach that one. Alright. So you mind if I go first there, bud?
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. I'm going to, hold up. Fucking ruler.
Good. Do what we call in the business a pro gamer move.
Oh boy, it's gonna be some pro. Alright.
Oh, you're just running
Should
in,
be
okay.
about here.
Okay. Just waiting for you to pull a Leroy Jenkins.
Hey. Having to do a lot of measuring.
You're good.
I'm going to chuck a flashbang at Red Wolf.
Alrighty.
And away we go.
12. Let me check if that misses. Give me uno momento. How tanky are you, Mr. Wolf? Not too well. Actually, that misses. As you go to throw the flashbang, almost instinctively, its keeper, as much as its the blood is pouring from its ears, its owner manages to look over, seeing something was thrown, and managed to grab once again the neck scruff as it's just pulling it back before the flashbang goes off, and it doesn't seem to affect the wolf.
Okay, so the AoE doesn't happen if I miss?
Actually, let me double check how bombs work.
'Cause I'm going off of the off of what you told me to input.
Quick question while you're checking that, Nature. Would it be an action to make an intimidation check on these guys?
I would say that would be a free action, though of course you can only attempt it once per turn, in order to effectively either taunt, these creatures.
Can I make that now, even though it's no longer my action, or should I wait?
I would say at this, I'll allow it, but just for the future, remember you have to do it on your turn.
Okay.
It explodes in a 5-foot radius and is destroyed. The bomb can be thrown on unoccupied space. Each creature other than the target within the blast radius must succeed on a DC 11 dex save. Okay. So...
DC 11, on mine it's saying DC 12. Okay.
Oh, I'll trust your judgment. I believe it is a 12. Because also I know yours is slightly different. I'm going off of these standard bombs because you guys have flashbangs.
We need to get the bombs organized.
Yes.
There's a lot of them.
Yes. So I'll say, even though it missed the wolf in question, it'll still be able to target either of these boys. The red.
Wait, it said unoccupied space.
Oh, actually, that's a good question.
Because if it's unoccupied space, then I would have thrown it there. Between red and blue.
Yeah. Either that or... Hang on. Because
Baron, just to verify,
bombs are a little
you guys both speak Orcish?
I do not.
Yep.
Okay.
I speak Orcish.
The bomb can be thrown at... okay. When a bomb hits a target, it explodes in a 5-foot radius and is destroyed.
Okay. Then, yeah, it'd be Red Wolf.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it would be the area around where the wolf is. But you can also target an unoccupied space to just try to get half damage on a bunch of people.
Okay.
Nonetheless, it will be a dex save from Orc Boy, Red Orc Boy, and Blue Dog. Red Orc succeeds. Blue Wolf. Let me check the modifier. Probably not going to beat it. Nope, that's an 8. So Blue Wolf fails. I believe that in that case they take half of whatever this damage will be, and they are blinded.
Yes, they're blinded.
Okay. As they ignoring Gathering Swarm.
Yeah.
So that is halved to 2 points of fire damage. As the wolf, as the flash goes off, the other hunter can't grab them in time in order to cover their eyes, as it's just a And there's a wince of pain, you know, as the creature's briefly blinded and trying to trying to shake their head, trying to shake whatever conditions off of them, but of course they can't.
Okay, where? Okay, there it is. Typhoon's going to fly up in the air.
Okay, get a little wing
Right here.
icon. Oh, you need to punch.
And
So they're how high in the air?
just a little bit above Gal's head. So
Okay, so 10 feet up.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then hold on, fucking love using rulers. She's gonna aim at Red Wolf.
Alrighty, roll.
Good. Gotta
left-
open the sheet.
Farron, to answer your question, left hand side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th
Oh shit!
from
Also,
top.
Frenzy.
It looks like a comb.
See the buttons. Yep, yeah, it looks like a comb. Just below the magnifying glass.
Snap the center, snap the corner.
Okay, so that's a 17 to hit Red Wolf.
17 absolutely hits.
All right.
Woo!
It takes
As it takes
5 cold damage
points.
and is knocked prone.
Oh boy.
And
Yeah.
Frenzy. It's 1.
Not bad.
And I would also like to make an intimidation check. Hold up, let me get that.
Excuse me. All right. As Typhoon's wings start to glow this icy blue, and the energy comes up from their throat to shoot out the blast of icicles, they shoot straight into the face of the wolf, letting out another wince of pain, similar to its brethren. As it tries to trying to brush and kind of rub at the ground, trying to remove the ice as it makes impact. And if you'd like, you roll an intimidation check to attempt to taunt.
More
After
like
you do
scare.
yours, I would like to do
15.
mine.
Okay, we shall see how they react on their turn.
Looks like
Also-
it's a bit bigger party than you thought. How about we have some fun here?
Alrighty, so I believe in that case that is the end of Gal. Moving on to Farron.
Nope.
Does my
Yeah, nope. Yeah,
I'm not intimidating.
yeah. Gal certainly seems to be the much bigger target currently.
Mm-hmm.
Does my 14 stealth still there or no?
Good question.
Or... Well, wrong tool. Since Gal went up and did the whole flashbang, I'm gonna have aggro go in the air.
Okay, so they're moving to
that's-
fly.
Yep. And
Are they dashing,
that's happening.
or are they just taking their
I
whole
think they're
sweet
going
time?
straight up in the air.
Oh, straight up, straight 30 feet high. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty
If they
then.
dash, they
When
can
that
get to
happens,
60.
I'm gonna go and.
That is true. That is true. If they dash, they can move 60 feet up in the air if they're not using anything else.
Yeah, I'll just move my character. I'll just move that Farron over here,
Behind cover.
and then I'll
Or-
proceed. Yeah, I'll proceed to I'm still gonna prepare Bane if they get any closer, but right now I'm just gonna start prepare flanking.
All right, you're holding your action to get to cast Bane once they get in range.
Yep, and Tycoon and I will be here.
Actually, hang on, because you're able to command aggro on your turn. Tycoon goes after
Oh.
you.
Okay.
Because that's what you had set up as.
Oh yeah, I forget.
Tycoon, because you can't directly control all of your companions, I'm afraid. And Tycoon's just gonna go on autopilot. They're gonna start doing some zoomies,
Zoomies!
and is gonna start floating their way over here and picking up this rock on the ground to get it in its orbit before getting enough momentum to just let slingshot out. Actually, wait, is there anything in range? Let me double check on what the range on that Force Blast is.
And do they
right-
notice a pile of rocks?
It's a range of 30 feet, so they would not be able to do so on their turn, so instead they're gonna dash.
So it's a
Okay.
maximum range of 30?
Max range of 30, yes.
Ooh.
And so instead, they're going to dash and move up to the same height of Typhoon. Just like, yeah, as they're taking shots, Tycoon just comes up like, the fuck are you doing here? As Tycoon just looks deadpan. Alright. Next up then is Blue Team Orcs. This also, before I forget, this wolf is currently blinded. Is there a little... No, there's an eye icon. Here it is.
Fucker. And the red one's prone.
Oh yeah, you're right. Before I forget, I'll get a little boot symbol. Shots prone.
I have to delete a flashbang out of my inventory.
That is correct. So, first and foremost, you watch as the blue orc here actually actually no, yeah, they're gonna use their short bow. Actually, wait, what range? What range are you currently in right now? Okay. So yeah, they're going to move 10 feet forward. Well, yeah, 10 feet forward.
So fucked.
It's gonna move 10 feet forward, and they are actually going to grab a javelin to throw at you. On their back. Does I presume that is a total of 21. Does that hit?
That does in fact hit.
Alright, in that case, you take...
I'm gonna laugh if it's less than 5.
You take 4 points of piercing damage. Gotta fucking call it before I say it. Fucking hell.
Oh,
Either
man.
way, as the javelin...
400.
That would be hilarious, but no. As the javelin is thrown, and as it goes to make impact with your chest, the ice going up your your chest plate just cracks. As the javelin just kind of briefly kind of sticks in there into the ice before it falls off and just into the dirt. And seeing that, the orc looks a bit concerned. As at this point,
really? That's the best you got.
As at this rate, they're going to move 30 feet back. Away. And as the wolf... it is blind, though it still has its smell and hearing. As it is going to try to search. Is going to attempt to search in the direction of where the enemies were. That is... Okay, actually has advantage because of its keen. Okay, yep. It takes a moment just, like, trying to rub at its face, but nonetheless, like... and it bolts through the bushes in the direction of Gal as it tries to pounce at you, try to bite at disadvantage.
Oh, please hit. I want this to hit.
Alright, oh, it's a disadvantage. Okay. That is a 15 to hit.
That misses.
Yes. As the wolf kind of goes to pounce at you, you manage to just kind of like dive out of the way. As the bite just goes down and just buries its face in the dirt, just as it's like trying to dart its head around, trying to look around. Now, if I recall correctly, does the blinded condition end on their turn, or is it on your turn?
Hold up.
Or do you need to make a save to remove it?
It doesn't say. You didn't give me how long the condition lasted.
Okay, well, then in case we'll probably say, unless I actually have it somewhere else. Flash bomb.
Would Kumal have seen the flashbang?
From this distance, unless they were following behind, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, because you guys are at least like about probably at least a tenth or 2/10 of a mile, from the camp.
I know he said he was keeping eyes out from high ground, so.
That is fair. Yeah, though unfortunately also with all the tree cover nearby, most of the bright flash of light was kind of, covered by the
So
foliage.
for now, let's just say until the start of my next turn.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll say the start of your next turn. I'll allow that. So yeah, it was still blinded until, it comes around to you. Nonetheless, next up it is once again now red team with orcs. They are going to move ahead of their dog for a minute to throw another javelin in your direction. Should use the red dice. Why not? That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, that's cocked. As you take a total of... As you take 7 points of piercing damage.
Alright.
As at this point, the ice kind of shatters around you, and the javelin itself actually does make its mark, embedding into your armor and kind of burying a bit into your shoulder. Before at this point they are once again moving back 30 feet. And now the dog...
no, I don't think so.
The dog is prone, though it's going to spend half of its movement to get the fuck back up. And is going to move. Just... It's going to have to take its movement to dash to move up to you, though it cannot attack on this turn. As it's getting, it's snarling, getting ready to team up with its other companion. Alright, that ends blue team's turn. Going back to the top of the round, we have Nox. As you see, the two wolves currently trying to surround Gal and aim for any weak points, while the two hunters are currently seemingly trying to hit and run.
Oh, I know that game. I'm gonna use a dash.
Bear in mind, if you're going that way, you're going through trees, which is like that. You would be covered in branches and foliage.
That's fine.
These aren't people. That means greatsword.
Let's see.
Steel for monsters. Wait.
Yeah.
Steel for humans. Humanoids, whatever.
No.
I know that.
Steel for monsters.
I'm going after Red Orc, so I want to move 60 feet forward as far as I can get with my dash towards Red Orc, whatever that means.
Okay. In that case... Now, are you willing to take attacks of opportunity from the wolves?
Both of them? I would get attacks on from both?
You'd be able to move in a way that you'd only get hit by one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so basically if you move this way and then up, so 5...
Yeah.
Are you dashing to do this?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 50... So that's 40, 45... 50, 55, 60. So yeah, you'd be able to get to about here. Here by dashing, and you'd be getting an attack of opportunity from the blinded wolf, which will be at disadvantage.
And you said using the flashbang is an action, right?
Correct, is an action.
Okay.
So that will still make its mark with a 15 to hit.
That's fine. Well, no, that's my... Yeah, that hits it. It beats it.
Yep, if it
no,
beats,
wait,
it beats.
It doesn't hit. No, my armor class is 18. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, that's correct. Yes, because
Jesus.
shield and all that shit. So yeah, as the blinded wolf tries to snap at your heels, but by the time it realizes you're there and sprinting past, you're already long gone. As it snaps at the air. Nonetheless, you're able to move to up to about here, just moving past the carved up dragonborn corpse, as you're currently within 10 feet of both of them.
And once I get up there, I'm gonna tap my shield and yell out in Orcish, "Boys, leave these guys to me. They're my lunch."
Ooh. Roll
You
intimidation.
say that in common or Orcish?
In Orcish.
Okay.
15. Okay. We'll see how they choose to act on their turn. Next up, then, we have Gal. Gal and Farron.
Alright. Typhoon going for the backup.
Alright, coming in with some artillery support.
Oh, yeah. Aiming for Mr. Blue over here. Oh,
Alrighty.
Frenzy, hold up.
Yeah, first up first.
Oh, perfect.
Now up to 2.
And I'm going to spend 2.
I'm about to really zoom out this map for 7 things. At least see where most of the party is.
God, sometimes I wish I could have a third monitor.
Nah. Bitch, y'all got 2?
I technically have 3. I just need to get the third one hooked up somehow.
Ah.
Okay, so... Magical bolts on Mr. Blue.
Alrighty, that is
An 11.
An 11, unfortunately... Yep, that misses.
Okay,
As the bolt shoots out, you watch as it rings out and shoots at the feet of the one hunter, as they quickly manage to sidestep out of the way. Just.
Alright. Now, Gal is going to shout, "Hey, Dandy Dick! You missed!" And I'm going to hit these wolves with this.
Oh boy, which one you hitting?
I'm gonna hit.
Which one you aiming for?
I'm gonna hit red one.
Red Wolf? Alright.
Fuck you, Red Wolf.
That absolutely hits. Roll damage. That is
That's
15
damage.
Yep, that hits. That definitely, hang on, let me check something. Okay, so, as you, go to bring down your sword, as it's trying to currently snap at your heels, you kind of pivot and go to swing low, aiming for the neck of this wolf. There's only so much time they can react before, the blade impacts with the side of their neck, their body goes limp, and the head is chopped clean off.
Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Cleave.
It was just enough to kill it.
Alright, I'll keep note of this. And I will follow that up with another intimidation check.
On the orcs or on the dog in front of you?
Whoever's looking at me.
Well, the wolf is blind, so that would probably be the orcs.
Okay, then the orcs.
Can't fear it if you don't see
19!
Oh wait, technically it wouldn't be blind anymore because it's at the start of your turn.
Yeah, it's the start of my turn. So whoever.
It's the first
Okay,
thing it
so
sees.
if you want to go for the dog, that's up to you. But
I'll do the dog.
okay, yeah, you just start trying to keep its attention. Like, hang on, pick me, fight me.
No, it's the I just killed your friend. You're going to die.
Fair enough. All right, I believe that is the end of both you and Typhoon's
Yep.
turns. Then it's up to Farron.
Since guys,
Wait, what's the range on that spell again?
What is the? Actually, that's a good question. What was the range on Bane?
Range
Bane
is 30.
or 30, I believe. Let me double check.
Oh, so technically this Red Wolf would have gotten baned, but it's
No, I was talking more about the orcs than the.
Oh, okay. If the orc got in range, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Since now it's my turn. All right. Oh. All right. How do I want to play this?
Don't let them get away.
I don't plan on it.
Oh man.
You have your spells, you got your gun, you got your bird.
Got your rock.
I have an idea, but
You got your rock.
I don't know if Farron's willing to risk Gal willing to punch him again because he has catapult.
Please
There's
don't hit.
literally 2 enemies there.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's planning to catapult you, Gal.
Fuck, dear. Wait, what do you mean? There's only one.
You cannot. Well, first off, you can't catapult a creature.
Dang it.
No. I have a. Okay, I'll explain. I have an arquebus, and I'm planning to shoot my bullet through 2 creatures.
Ah.
There's only one though.
What are you trying to shoot at?
If I catapult.
To clarify?
If I could. Here's the thing. If I moved, to here.
Mm-hmm.
I
will say for this, if you're aiming at one creature, like you don't, I'm afraid they're not piercing shot. Like they don't go through other enemies unless it otherwise states
Wait.
so.
Oh, catapult doesn't do that. Damn.
Kumal, doesn't catapult has what, a range of like 60 feet, and then it launches the thing a certain distance.
Correct.
Up to 60 feet and then 90 feet in straight line.
Yeah, it has to be something with, so you can target an object within 60 feet of you, and then you can attack something within 30 feet of that object.
Actually, it's 90.
Not within 90 feet of you?
It's really far.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, so you can hit the orcs.
So yeah, as long as you can see an object, which I mean, there's pebbles and stuff around and sticks. As long as you can see the object and see the target.
Well, different plan.
Yeah, because if you go here, if you go back to where you were or just around, that's 60
Also
feet
mono.
right
Also
there.
for mono for. Actually, wait. Sorry, you're synergizing on your turn. Never mind. Continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not your turn, but like, oh wait, shit, it technically is. Continue.
Sorry, I'm also trying to help.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I was about to give you shit, but I was like, oh wait, you're still your same turn. But you know, for future reference, if it wasn't, you know, synergizing, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck this. I guess Eldritch Blast.
Alrighty, roll to shoot. Also, what are you hitting? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm aiming for the red orc.
Red orc? Oh yeah, shit, that's 120 feet. Are you capable of seeing? Oh. Oh right, you're using. I forgot. Yeah, you're using aggro sight to see everything. Ah, fucking. I see.
Yep.
Though,
If
actually, hang on.
messing with me, I would not have moved there. I would have used
Okay.
more of the shadows as a cover.
So here's another thing to clarify. You can look through aggro's eyes as an action. However, like you need to be able to see with your own eyes to the target to be able to cast the spell. So if you want to check that,
on this side.
yes, and also you can check if you click on your token and then hit Control L, you can see what only your token sees. Only that token sees.
Ah, that makes way more sense. Oh, okay, then I would have been
Yes.
there this entire time.
Yeah, that's fair. Because technically you're seeing the vision of multiple tokens right now. That's why there's multiple things going on. So yeah, that just for future reference, and also for Gal, like for Gal and Typhoon.
All right.
So yeah, in that
Alright,
case,
Eldritch Blast.
do you have the attack or does it not set up? Hang on.
That says spell card. I'll just put it as attack.
Okay. Did you put it in manually?
I did for me. Yeah.
Oh, that's for damage. You still have to roll to hit though. Hang on. I think something's fucky with the spell. Hang on.
Yep, probably.
Oh, yep, it's a
Technical
ranged spell
difficulties.
attack.
Please stand by.
Spellcasting is int. Alright, let's try this again. Hang on. There we
Round
go. I'll
two.
still allow the 8, which has a 17. That still hits for 8 points of force damage, as the wolf manages to... as you hold out your gun...
I'm aiming for the red orc.
oh, right, for the red orc. Alright, shit, sorry. You point in the direction of the red orc farther down the line, holding your gun out and trying to aim down the sights. As you mutter the incantation and pull the trigger, there's this purplish energy at the base of the barrel before boom shoots out this arcane bullet in the direction of the orc, and as it pets directly in the chest, as it's like turning back to see Nox currently sprinting behind them. Well, not sprinting, but still running back behind them.
They heard
as
me
they're
yelling.
currently trying to skirmish. Yeah, I know, but yeah, they're still retreating. But nonetheless, as the orc turns to look at you, it takes that magical blast right in the center of its chest where there's open skin, as it just.
I would have aggro probably dash over into the sky,
Okay.
and once it's close enough, I want him to start sweeping.
Okay, so you want him to dash. He's currently 60 feet high, so he's moving 60 feet over in the direction. So he'd be able to get to about next to this tree. Boop boop. And then Tycoon is going to once again come up next to Typhoon as.
What?
As-
Dog.
Oh, it would be a problem if they weren't currently flying.
Damn you. Leaving me to this dog.
As plus it's also actually wait, has it taken? Also, its reaction's been taken up by Nox, so it can't even attack anyways. Because that hasn't become around to their turn yet. So, either way, Tycoon is going to Typhoon's looking like, stop following me. As Tycoon once again zips up a boulder, not boulder, zips up a rock in its orbit and then spins around to shoot in the direction of the red orc with a force blast. Or a force strike, pardon. 5 goes right across the shoulder. The orc in red kind of buckles in a bit, taking the impact of the shot as the tiny little pebble just goes over their head from where they ducked during the point. And Typhoon, as much as they don't show any facial expression, just kind of stares in the middle distance.
I just see
Seething with emotions.
I just see one of those wolf pig shirts where there's face in the distance.
There's a question in chat on whether the gunshot is loud enough for Kumal to hear.
Actually, that is a good question.
Man, they're
Guns are
really
loud.
vouching for me over here.
I cast gun.
Kumal, what's your
We're-
passive?
Let's find out.
We're also in the middle of a kind of a valley, so that means the sound will travel more.
Passive. I'm blind. Give me a sec. I mean, it should just be 10. Yeah, it's just 10.
High or low, Kumal?
Yeah, I go for that low number.
Okay. Rolled a 5, got low. As you managed to climb up basically to one of the watchtowers, as near one of the watchtowers, as you see the looks to be one of Balkion's knights. Looks like an elven gentleman in heavy plate mail. Looks like a few other dragonborn in much less heavy armor, but still nonetheless, more than your average worker, with weapons at their side, currently keeping an eye out. And as you're kind of looking around, you hear very vaguely off in the distance just the faint echo of a soft kind of boom of a gunshot, far off in the distance.
Well, you know what's about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Zoom.
Zoom,
Ex-
zoom!
Expeditious retreat, full sprint.
Oh, fuck!
Oh!
Oh, fuck!
I'm a coming.
Them some fast legs!
Is Navenna coming with you, or is it just you?
Oh, she's a coming with.
Okay. Navenna's a medium creature, so if you're carrying them, that's half your movement speed is half.
Well, how fast is Navenna, actually?
Navenna, let's see.
40
they can
feet or something.
Yeah, they can move 40 feet per round.
She can chill. It's fine. Just stay. Zoom.
Okay. So, using could you click on Expeditious Retreat for me real quick?
Oh,
Fast
I
boy.
absolutely can.
Fast boy!
You can cast a
That's his book
spell.
boy.
That's a bonus action. Each returns to the spell ends. You can take the dash action.
Oh,
Okay,
I,
so you.
I thought that was only giving you more movement speed. That's my bad, but still.
Lance Strider.
More
I'll say
movement.
because I'm nice. As you click on this, I'll say you're able to add an extra 5 movement to that sprint. So multiplying that would be another 25 per round.
Oh, it's like
So-
I was gonna action, bonus action, dash, just be stupid fast.
Actually, hang on. Can you do that? I don't know. Hang on.
If you have the ability to dash as a bonus action, you can in fact dash as an action.
Oh. Okay.
I'm gonna be hurting afterwards, but
Yeah.
I'm going to the speed realm.
So this is 36. So okay, so you're basically moving. You're able to move 90 feet per round if you dash twice. Okay, this is funky. This is
Gotta
funky.
step on the
Okay,
gas.
I'll say for the sake of this, I'll say with this, roll for me a con save.
Oh, absolutely! I expected this.
As
Smash.
you're trying to
Whoa.
as you're trying to fuck with magic to yup. I'll say for this, you're able. What's your con mod? Oh, it's 1.
Yeah, +1.
Yeah, I'll say you'd be able to get here in about 3 turns. With the rate that you're moving. However, you're gonna be taking a point of exhaustion after you stop.
That's fine.
Okay. So. Alright. So, in that case, as the gunshot goes off, moving back to Farron. I believe you've done your action, Agro's done, and Tycoon is done. Unless you'd like to do anything else with your turn.
I got nothing else left.
Okay. Next up, then, we have Blue Orc, Blue Team's turn. You know what, let's do the dog first and get that out of the way. As once again, going straight for the ankles.
Good old Dandy Dick.
That is a... Ooh, shit. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
So you end up taking...
Whoa, you finally get to deal damage to me.
Hooray! That's the eternal light.
It's a Christmas miracle.
Away! Either way, you take... Ooh, max damage. You deal, you get hit with 10 points of piercing damage. I'm gonna need you to make a strength save.
Oh, hold up. Okay.
On the off chance it happens. Just barely enough. As you feel the sudden sharp pain in your leg as the teeth bury themselves into your flank, and they try to pull at you, literally pulling at your leg to try to knock you off your feet and knock you prone. But as much as it hurts, you're not really moving. As
This bitch is fucking up my boots.
Yeah, in your left boot, yeah, there is some like marks and like potholes in the leather that they're slowly being gnawed and chewed at, and also getting soaked with blood.
Time to die.
Well, before that happens, we first have Blue Orc up here, who is going to yell.
Oh, did anything happen with that intimidation check?
Out of the 2 intimidation checks, they seem to be more interested in the half elven woman.
No, because
currently
the
running directly
second.
towards them.
Oh, right, not fear, taunt. I was going for
Yeah.
fear.
Fair enough. Well, no. Either way, you still taunted the dog, rather than
Yeah,
orcs,
the
either way.
the fear was aimed. The second one, like to try and scare the dog away.
I see. Oh, okay. In that case,
I should have. I'm sorry, I should have specified.
That's fine, Mike. That's fine. I will roll to see wisdom save. Oh, rolled fairly low.
And it's got to be at a 19.
19 for
the intimidation check I rolled.
Against
the dog, it was a 19.
Well, Well, the DC isn't necessarily the same, but nonetheless, it still fails. And after it tries to bite at you, and realizing even after taking damage, you don't really flinch. It looks with the look of murder in its eyes. It seems to regret its actions, is going to let go, and is going to attempt to flee.
Oh boy.
It's going to attempt to running this way, away from the hunters. And I presume that's an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Roll to bonk. That's some serious bonkage. That's some serious bonkage. Well, slashage. As the wolf goes to run, I'll just say for this, how do you want to murder this dog?
Well, at the end of my greatsword, there are two little fringes.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the ribs, over the shoulder, swung around, and impaled.
Okay. So yeah, as it tries to go bolt and run away, you just manage to step down on its tail in time. It was as it's trying to scramble and move away. Before, as you described, with one swoop, it is just impaled straight through the chest. And with just a quick flourish, you managed to managed to pull the dog back off of your blade, now just covered in blood and spraying it everywhere. As it is incredibly dead. Next event is the orc, as it is going to once again. Well, actually, I'll have him roll. Malshazar.
What do you say to me?
In orc, actually, you know what? Roll intelligence.
To understand the language?
It's a different dialect than what you're familiar with. 9. Mentioned something about your blood?
Oh, yes.
And it seemed to be an insult of some kind.
Oh, yes.
Presumably by the intent.
Yes.
And he, though you hear him kind of usher command to the other, to his compatriot orc, as he stands his ground and pulls out a tomahawk, a hand axe to his side.
Good.
And he is going to move forward and swing.
Come at me, bro.
Oh, yes, baby.
Alright.
Come on, baby.
Alright, it is going to swing. Oop, that's cacked. That is a 16 to hit, which I believe misses.
Does not hit.
Yes.
I am smiling so hard at him.
As it goes to swing down with the axe in his hands, it just clashes with metal as it makes impact with your armor. And you manage to just shrug it off, pushing him back with your shield, as he's kind of eyeing over, looking at what his companion's about to do. And as that occurs, the other wolf's already dead, and this guy over here, seeing the opportunity, is going to sprint.
No.
Doing the bet.
Oh.
Well, actually, he can't
Not
sprint
on my
easily. He's gonna
order.
dash. So at least make his way
Oh boy.
off and further into the woods,
No.
as his companions holding back to, let him run. All right, and I do believe that ends his turn. Back at the top of the round, we have Nox.
The range on that.
Mad.
They're not stupid,
Can he
unfortunately.
outrun Eldritch Blast?
They might not be the strongest, but they ain't stupid. They know when they're beat.
Oh, they're not strong?
I'm casting Booming Blade on this.
I mean, you're getting ready to fucking pulverize them. Like I said, these aren't warriors. Either way,
Oh, fuck, that's a nat 20.
hits. Ooh, okay. Okay, so hang on.
I'm casting. I have to cast it when I hit.
Right.
And it's
I do see
only
what you
if he moves that he takes the damage.
Yeah. However, I believe Booming Blade, the damage doesn't stack with your weapon. Let me double.
It
let me
does.
actually- Does it?
Yeah.
Because it's part of your melee attack.
Yeah.
I always was under the impression it was a separate thing. Hang on.
No,
You
because
cast it with your melee attack. Like you have to hit with your melee attack. You do your normal damage, and they only take the booming blade damage if they step out of that range.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Branch the weapon, using the spell's casting, make a melee attack with it against one creature.
Oh wait, that's not until level 5 that the damage is a part of the initial melee hit.
Ah, okay. On a hit, the target suffers the weapon attacks normal effects and then becomes sheathed in booming energy. If a target moves 5 feet or more before then, takes 1d8. But okay, I see.
Yes.
Man.
So that's the one if he moves.
Gotcha. Man, I've been playing my home wizard wrong this whole time. Okay.
Booming blade is beautiful.
Yeah, that's great. So in that case, it'll be taking 8 points of bludgeoning damage, and if it moves, it'll be taking another. Actually, if it's booming blade, it'll be 2d8. So I'll either roll an extra d8 if it moves. So because the dice is doubled,
and I'm just going to say to him, "I suppose that means you're my lunch now."
So, I'll just say for this, how do you narrate with this crit impacting with your flail against the orc?
As it hits, I'm pretty much seeing the other one running, and looking back at Gal and being like, "Make sure he doesn't get away," kind of thing. I hit him, and I'm just like, "You're not going anywhere."
All right, sure. Okay, so in that case, as you go to just do a wide swing, getting the momentum up to just impact into the side of the side of the orc's head, you hear the bone pop as the jaw dislocates, and there's a oh!
What was that you said about blood? Something about blood? Is that what? Maybe I should just get yours. Does that sound better?
Yeah, he is looking ready to kill you or die trying.
Good.
However, because of that attack, let me check something real quick.
Come at me, bro.
Actually, because of the booming blade, with the scream, you could see, similar to the Toll the Dead, the other guy, his ears are currently bleeding. As you realize, you deafened this fucker.
Good.
I'll have just a little cross mark to see these deafened. So, I believe then that ends your turn. Moving on to Galen Farron.
If I see that he's deafened, I cup my hand around my ear, and I'm like, "Well, I can't hear you. What?"
Gal, you're up. Well, Galen Farron, you're up.
So, ferocity.
Bitch, I eat people.
Alright, so that's one. Typhoon is going to use her lightning bolt against not lightning bolt, her frost bolt against the blue orc.
Blue
They're
orc
within range.
Alright,
25.
that absolutely hits.
And a fucker's knocked prone.
Hang on, let me check. Okay. So rather than prone, as the icicles begin to condensate in Typhoon's mouth and blast out at a high velocity, you see as this orc is getting ready to swing at you, ears bloody pouring down the side of the face. You watch as their body goes stiff, as right between the eyes an icicle pierces the skull and through the brain, as the body just falls over limp, dead.
I needed him! Is he dead?
With the attack, yes, he is dead. Like an icicle straight to the brain. That was enough to kill him. Ah, shit! Sorry!
We can't let the other one get away then. We need one alive.
On it!
So he's dead? Like, can't make death saving throws dead?
Icicle between the eyes, pierce the brain, dead.
Alright.
So he's not even making death saves.
Nope.
John,
Okay.
I have a quick question.
Man.
Can guns give non-lethal damage or no?
If you aim for non-vitals, I'd say yeah. Unless you otherwise call it, you can you can call beforehand doing non-lethal damage as long except if it's an AOE. Because I'm sorry, you can't non-lethally cast Fireball.
Without sorcery points, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you have extra shit that can prevent that.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot him with my gun.
Okay, roll to shoot.
So.
What is the range on that gun? I believe it is.
I can't remember.
Is it 60-120?
I know its max is 120, so I'd probably be doing it at disadvantage anyways.
Yes, this would absolutely be a disadvantage because he's like 80 feet away, more than 8 feet
God,
away.
if only I had Silver Strike right now, but whatever.
That is a 14, which barely hits.
Frank saving throw, fucker.
Okay. As he takes, that is 4 points of piercing damage.
And I need to write off the bullet.
Lethal or not lethal?
He's still kicking, trying to run. As you manage to line up the shot and the shooting down, as the bullet makes its mark in its leg. You said strength save?
Strength save. I'm pulling him back.
Ooh, what ability? Oh, he's using the swarm?
Gathered swarm.
Okay.
Let's go with squids today!
Okay, so with a 2 plus mod, that's not nearly enough. So as the bullet makes its mark and the blood starts pooling down into like a small puddle nearby, you watch as these bloody, watery tentacles reach out to grab at the ankle before the ankle of this orc before they manage to get away. As he's just as he's like trying to scramble and like scrape at the dirt, trying to get away from whatever creature is dragging him back.
And I'm gonna say, "Come back here! Don't you want to avenge your friend?" As I'm going to taunt him.
So what is it? How much does it move?
15.
15 feet towards you?
15 feet back towards me.
Okay, as he manages to...
Yes!
I'm gonna taunt him.
Roll intimidation.
11.
Okay.
We'll
see how he acts on this turn.
Alright, next up then... friend. That's just rude.
Next up then, Farron. There's a lot happening ahead of you.
Do I... Okay, what do I roll to know if this man's bloody or not?
Oh, he's bloody.
Roll... Also, Nox, hush.
Sorry.
Not your turn. You're good. I would say this would probably be an insight check to look at the combat capabilities and tactics of this creature to see what they're planning on doing next.
Before I do so,
Also, Kumal, I believe it's been 2 turns so far?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd be coming up. So you'd be coming up on the next round once it basically at the top of the round before Nox.
Well, shit.
Whatever's happening, they seem keen on running, whether it's for their life or for getting a message back.
That's why we can't let them go.
I'm gonna let that happen.
Okay. Ooh. Since Gal is taking care of just pulling them back, Farron's just gonna move closer in then. Near hold on. I should probably double check. Alright. Just dash over here and have aggro
Want another dash?
non-lethally, of course, dash over there just in case.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not gonna be able to attack this turn as he keeps dashing, starting to zone in now, getting closer and closer. as now Blue Orc is dead, so we can remove them from the turn order. And now once with 11, onto Red Orc's turn, or turn 11 initiative order.
Tycoon, no execute. Tycoon, no execute.
Oh right, yeah, almost forgot about Tycoon. All right. So he's gonna move 30 feet up.
Tycoon.exe has stopped working.
Oh, well.
Leave something there. Oh, hang on. Wait, is that right? Oh, nope. Be up to here. And then
Non-lethal, non-lethal.
still not in range, so they're gonna dash. So they be zoomies. As this orc is getting drawn back, just like trying, obviously screaming, trying to get away. You just see Tycoon slowly like zooming their way up, getting in front of aggro. Another 30 feet. Looks like they're getting ready to do something. Let me roll intelligence to see if they're able to if they understand the command. Okay, we'll have to see how they act on their turn.
Well, jeez.
All right, and now on to the orc's turn, which at this point is going to sprint once again as they move off the map.
Dang, my taunt didn't work.
Yeah, as much as you tried, they are more afraid than angry right now.
I did roll like shit too.
That too. As nonetheless, as they start sprinting off the map and away off deeper into the woods, I presume everyone takes chase.
Oh
Yep.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh
So-
no, we didn't talk about the whole how I affect chase sequences.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about. As the party goes to sprint off in the direction, trying to shoot the messenger and ensure that the sign of counterattack goes back to whatever camp that he is trying to return to. That's where we're gonna have to end the session for tonight.
No!
We're gonna have to pick up with the chase scene
Someone
next
say.
time.
No!
Someone say.
Also, don't worry, Kumal. You're coming. You'll be at the very back of the chase sequence.
Before we start the chase scene, since my turn would be up top, how far away is he? Is that as far as he can get on the edge of the map there?
Well, no. By him using sprint, he would be far off the map. Yeah, he would full up disappear off the map at that point. Because he is just sprinting now.
I have a quick question.
So technically speaking, he's off the map, but just for the sake of stuff and things, to be able to see things. Sorry, Keen, you had a question.
Yeah, besides the bodies, I'm like looking around. How clear? I know Kumo's smart, so he would probably be able to tell where we're leading off with. He's basically Fam's trying to lead a trail.
Just follow the gunfire. I'm gonna be shooting at him.
Follow the battlefield and the
we don't
blood
know.
splatters and footprints on the ground. Shouldn't be too hard to see the carnage and blood spilled. By the time
There's also retracing
Kumal gets
steps.
here. That too.
I'm so
nonetheless.
mad that you killed him. I was going after the one that hadn't been damaged yet for that reason.
Well, we'll have to see if you guys can capture them next time.
That was Typhoon.
I'm so
Indeed it
mad that you
was.
killed him.
That was Typhoon. Even
I'm
I
so
have to be
mad.
genocide on that. That was Typhoon.
I know it's Typhoon. I'm saying John. I'm so mad that you killed him.
Ooh.
I don't know what to say. It was Typhoon.
No, it wasn't.
me.
It was you. You could have made that non-lethal.
Man, I regret.
You can do non-lethal?
Yes, you could do non-lethal.
Typhoon can do with what?
Anybody can do non-lethal. It's a choice.
Even with magic? Well, with like Ray of Frost and all these such things?
If
It's
you
a
aim
choice,
for
is it
non-vitals,
not?
yes. If you
Oh,
basically
it is.
if you say before or during that you're doing non-lethal, then
So I'm just using it just spells just killing.
you'd
If-
be aiming for non-vitals in that situation.
If I can get within 60 feet of him, he's fucked.
But we can't right now.
we'll have to.
We're not going to be
un-
able to catch up with him.
Well, okay. I like I said, I do have mechanics for chase sequences and situations like this. However, I will cover the description of that when we actually pull it off next time on Legends of Nordaeron: Striking Cold Iron.
There's also a few mechanical questions that need to be discussed.
Yeah, because you guys aren't too far away when the chase sequence happens, so there won't be too big of a gap between you and the chasee, the target in this scenario. But nonetheless. This will be interesting, to say the very least.
Okay.
So.
Hold up. Let me look at the. Where do you have those mechanics?
I believe they're in the combat, the tactics and warfare document.
Okay.
But nonetheless, I believe this will be. Hope everyone enjoyed the session for the audience here tonight. And I hope we'll be seeing quite a few of you guys next time to pick up where we left off and. There's a lot. But yes, probably be moving on over to the other voice channels in the Discord, of which there are links to in the About section of the Twitch channel below. There is also a YouTube channel, youtube.com/natureclaws, of which the VODs as well as the highlights progressively going up as we go. And of course, you can always check the VODs of when they're available still up on here, at the time being. About to say something and my brain just shut off. Great. Awesome. Yeah, I think that's mostly everything. Yeah, words. Stuff and things and stuff. Well, if I forget anything, I'll where be able to check it or be able to receive that notification. There's the Discord and blah 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 blah. And so, I believe at this point, we'll have to see if we can find someone to raid.
Let me investigate my
online.
My Twitch list.
Did anyone get the glimpse of the humanoid or no?
It's a Dragonborn. We saw them eating a Dragonborn.
Yeah,
from our caravan.
Ooh, Tay's currently online.
Hey!
We can raid Tay. They're currently playing Oxygen Not Included. They are still doing their St. Jude's charity stream up until either Saturday or Sunday. I think it is. Don't quote me on that.
He still have a career.
No,
someone popped up in my Twitch recommended.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So go give them some love. Go give them some support. They are a lovely, lovely, wonderful person. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to see you guys next time. Yeah. See you guys later. Hope everyone enjoyed. See you later, chat. Have fun. Be nice.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna have to figure